Hello, everybody. Gonna hang out for a little bit tonight before I take a trip out of town tomorrow. Let's kick off this opening. I'll see you on the other side. Uh-oh, hopefully it don't start that crap on me again. It just dropped internet and then came back on. Hope everybody's doing good. We had Wendy come in first. Big Slam after that. Missouri Outlaw Rain is saying I was first before Wendy. Joy Stewart coming in with the best line. I don't got to be first. I'm the best. Oh, that's funny. After that, we got Mike Sampi. What's going on, brother? Ness V Blog. Joe Ziegler. Wendy's back. Mike Reese, what's going on, brother? Just in case you've already taken off, let's see there. Hello. All life is good. God bless. 2 more days to the weekend. Peace and love. All. Yeah, this whole week's been a weekend for me since I got that vacation. Too bad it ain't paid time off, but hey, I'm on vacation, so. Hey, Joe Ziegler. Mike Reese still back there talking with folks. Big Slim, Sunflowers, what's going on? Kim Burris, hello. Catfish Talk, the champion, the undefeated 1v1. Hey, that undefeated ain't gonna last too long, brother. Enjoy it while you can. I still had fun out there today, man. We got Ray Mix Corner in the house. What's going on? Southern Song, everything God, what's going on, Fish Ranch? Make a little shout out to you, Ray. All right, looks like I'm down to the bottom. I don't plan on hanging out long since I am going to take a trip out of town tomorrow, but y'all know me. Sometimes that I'm not hanging out long turns into a couple hours. So we'll see. I'll get the link out there soon. I'm sorry, my phone's acting weird over here. Trying to swipe these notifications away, and it's like dragging on me. Tim's getting ready to head to work. All right, Tim, have a good one, man. Have a good one. And congratulations again on whooping me today, 2-0. Let's see here, a guest. Invite a guest. What's going on, Evan? I see you back there while I was getting ready to copy the guest. Right? Famous last words. Let's see here. Where's the post comment? Just drop out there just in case anybody's interested yet. If not, we'll wait until somebody is. Yeah, I've even seen Wendy say, this is a short pop-up, and it'll be 7 hours long. What's up, John Wiggs in the house? Whoops. Chat jumped right when I tried to highlight Wiggs. Gotta highlight a greeting like that. What up, shitheads? At least Ashley is just kind enough to call us nerds. Missouri Outlaw Randy, what's going on, brother? He says nobody wants to come up. Probably not. Probably not. That's usually a later thing, if at all. I just like to get it out there early just in case somebody does want to pop up. I don't know how damn long I'm going to be here tonight, though, for real. I did go get me some sips. I'm kind of mad. I wanted to have a fire pit. I actually went down and got all the stuff ready. And then we started getting a fire alert because it's windy and dry. And since I live in the village of Jerome, you can't have a fire if there's a fire warning out there. Kind of irritating. Feels nice out there. It'd be a great night to just chill out by the fire. Wendy says, until Mike says, Wendy, you bringing your ass up here? Hey, hook fishing, what's going on? Says he caught a fish today. Awesome. I skunked today. I did catch a couple of fish yesterday, but I skunked today. Sadly, I skunked during a 1v1 call out from Catfish Dog. What did you catch there, hook catfish? Hooked on fishing, what'd you catch? Hey, Duggar.
What's up there, hello?
Not much, man. Just wanted to hang out. Tomorrow I'm gonna go to that Shelbyville. I mean, not Shelbyville. That spillway behind Lake Taylorville.
Hey, Don. Yeah, this is my last night with CenturyLink, and I'm getting me some new internet service tomorrow, so maybe it'll be better.
Oh, awesome.
Hi, Kenny. Wendy girl. Ashley. What are you doing, babes? Good to see you. You got to come up and say hi. What up, Big Mike? With all the letting Tim beat him fishing, that's pitiful. That's pitiful.
Ah, man, I was so mad. I'm not mad because he beat me. I'm mad because there wasn't no bluegills, there wasn't no crappies, there wasn't no trout, there wasn't nothing in that water coming after them spinners. Thank you, Wendy.
Real mixed corner.
Mike Reed's 2-month member milestone. Yeah, I mean, there was just nothing. Even when I went to the little deep drop off by the rocks, there's just mountains of rocks in there, and there's a big deep drop off.
Them trout
so I'm like,
time,
all right. Huh?
That's where you caught them trout last time, right?
Yeah, it's the exact same spot where I caught 5 trout.
I recognized the spot
in 11 minutes. And that was only 6 months ago. It was right before winter. Yeah. So that's why I was trying to be funny. I was like, yeah, I'm not even going to take no bait with me. I should have. At least I could have tested. I could have put a float and a worm out there and tried to get something. But I'm like, I'm just taking adventure little rod and a couple spinners. And I tried all 3 spinners, and I tried 4 or 5 locations along that bank. I even almost got attacked by some geese. And not a single bite, not a single fish chased it in, just nothing.
Well, Mike don't remember.
Yeah, I usually don't remember the night before, John, until I watch the replay. Cheers.
Uh-oh. That's
why I like video recordings, because I got CRS worse than Mr. Duggar. That's why I like the recording.
I don't know about it being worse, but it's a real case of CRS.
Thanks, Randy. Appreciate it.
That's for sure.
Oh yeah. Mike talks shit. Remember last night?
Who was that?
Oh, John Wick says, oh, wait, whoops. Hold on. Wrong one. That's what he was saying at first. He said, Mike likes to talk shit. Remember last night? Oh. And then he said, yeah, Mike don't remember last night.
No, you don't. What were you thinking, John? Come on. Secretary of Ray Mix Corner.
Well, that looks like I'm getting, what, 2 supports from Ray Mix? I appreciate that as a new name.
Yeah.
Make a little shout out for 2 supports. Jefferson says, technically, Mike Katie, remember to start the show off with the tank thumb. That's got to be my thumbnail. Get it? Thumbnail.
Oh, indeed.
I should just start doing this, and that's my got to be my late night. Right. I could have a CFM maybe make me a song about a tank thumb for the opening theme. I mean, not the opening, but the what do you call it? The preview, the trailer. And then my thumbnail could just be this. Oh, Lordy.
The
things I'm famous for just blow my mind, I tell you. The tank thumb, the mega pints. Hey, Moesha. How's it going, girl?
Captain Loco. I'm Captain Doug. This is Captain Loco.
I don't have the Loco tonight, though. It's Captain Firebug.
Ooh, don't be drinking Budweiser.
It's the Firewiser.
I almost got me a little bottle of that stuff to try it out. I've never tried it.
It's not bad. It ain't great, but it's fairly mellow and very drinkable as far as, if you don't like, this would be a good one, in my opinion, for somebody who don't like liquor. I think this would be a good thing for them. It's just a little sweet, whatever, but it's got enough of a kick that you're like, yeah, it's there, but it's fairly mellow.
Yeah, I drink a couple of Shiner Box and had a couple of shots of Basil Hayden today, so I had a little glow.
Oh, Basil Hayden, that's some good stuff right there. I know Basil Hayden, that's good stuff.
That's such good sweet liquor. That's a good sipping whiskey. I like it on the rocks. I like it on a little bit of ice, but it's one of the few whiskeys you can actually drink neat, and it's not that bad. It's not bad at all.
Yeah, it's a good one. We used to serve it at the steakhouse that I ran, and we would have had to order it by the case because quite a few of the regulars liked it. Hey, Nesby Blog, welcome back in, sis.
It's not real cheap, but it's not real expensive either. It's good. It's good quality whiskey.
Yeah, it's good quality, and it's not an arm and a leg to get a bottle.
That bottle don't last long when it costs $40-$50 though. It goes down smooth, man. And you got to be careful with that booze because it goes down so smooth. You done drink 4 or 5 of them. Next thing you know, you go to get up, you can't get up. Oh, that mercy.
Now, see, all that talk about the tank thumb and the shitty situations, y'all got Ray Mix saying, wash your hands. I don't know what that icon is, but it shows up as wash hands on StreamYard. Thank you, Nets.
Look at Wendy Girl. She going, hey.
Anyway, thank you, Wendy. Yeah, it's kind of getting on that. It's kind of getting on that verge, ain't it?
And then she just spams the shit out of the
little
explosion of the little burst of fire. She just spammed the shit out of that.
Yeah, I will say it's kind of what they do in a lot of their chats over there, though, in like the Hong Kong and Philippines stuff. I don't know why, but maybe it's to boost the chat stats. I have no idea, but yeah, we generally don't do that around here.
Actually, figures. I don't know why it does it. When we do it, it's like when I put an alien, it'd be a picture of an alien. If they were sending it, it would have the word alien, alien, alien. If they tried to send 3 aliens at you,
Yeah.
you know. So I mean,
That's like I said. I brought this up one time because it was another one of those generic situations where somebody who was trying to trash the Philippine channels and things like that, and they were talking about how they use a whole bunch of emojis. But if they're in Ernie the Hog Snatchers, and I'm sorry to call people out, but I'm just gonna keep it real. When they were in Ernie the Hog Snatchers, you would see some of these regulars that you see everywhere putting up like 30 roller coasters in one line. There's no need for that. But they would do it over and over and over. And then you would see somebody, and I really hate to say it, but I have seen it on Jody's channel as well, where somebody will put in like 20 sharks. Every 10 lines, you'll just see them put up 20 sharks. So I'm like, and I don't mind that. All I'm saying is, and it happens everywhere. Everybody that's got a special icon that represents them, those regulars that go in there will do it. But then they will talk about the whole YouTube emojis from the Philippine and Hong Kong channels and stuff, and some of the Korean channels. Some of those Korean people don't know a damn word of English. They don't know what we're saying, but they're still supporting us. So they speak through emojis. Now, yeah, spamming it over and over and over, that gets annoying, and we don't do that here. So I understand, and I trust my moms to handle that. It's up to them. They do what they want to do. But when people trash them for doing that and then do it on their favorite person's channel, just cracks me up.
Yeah, I see where you're getting at. Cool.
Yeah, see, I don't even know if Corner this is now their third channel. I don't know where they came from, but this is like the third time they're trying to support me under a different name. It's okay, hosts have the right to speak what's on your mind. Yeah, I'm just saying, because I know these people personally. Corner, wherever you came from, I don't know where you came from, but I noticed that's your third account that you're watching from. I'm just saying, some people talk smack about the emojis, and I understand it if they're spamming over and over, like you kind of were a minute ago. Generally, in the United States chats, we don't really like that. It clogs the chat up, and then people who are trying to have conversations can't really see what's going on in chat. So we prefer not to have a whole lot of spam chat like that. I hope that comes across and that you understand what I'm saying. I'm legit. Ninjas for support only. I'm from the Philippines. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I understood. Hey, Kevin Fishes, what's going on, brother? This guy's about to crack 1K. Are you still only 2 away? Or have you hit it? Well, I'll tell you what. Corner, if you got a couple extra ninjas, send them to Kevin Fishes. He's about to hit 1K. Send some ninjas to Kevin Fishes. I technically don't need them. I appreciate them, I guess, but I don't need them. All right, you did finish the 1K. Awesome. That's awesome. Some padding still helps because y'all know YouTube. Oh, snap. Our good buddy Joe Ziegler was number 1,000. Awesome.
Rattle Trap, how you doing, brother?
Hey, Dink over Stink. What's going on, brother?
Yeah, Dink said drop the link.
Rattle Trap, long time no see. I hope you're doing well. I was on Rick's stream when I broke the 1K. Yeah, I saw when I shared this stream while I was out running errands that you was up to 998. That was awesome, brother. I can't wait until you fully get healed up and the doctors release you and you can get back out there and get some fishing back going, man. I'll bet those people are enjoying the skipjack updates because that helps a lot of people out. Yeah, I know that Ray Mix when you first came in. I shouted you out, and then I noticed the ninjas, which I don't need them. Hey, if you want to give them to me, give them to me. I don't care, whatever. But yeah, I know how that goes. I know what was going on. I could tell. I was like, wait a minute, I'm getting support from multiple channels from the same person. Yeah, I'll bet you are, Kevin Fishes. I can't wait. I can't wait till you can get back out there, man. You're a good dude. Been a great sport of mine for a long time. So many other people, plus you got good content. So can't wait for you to get back out there, man.
Ooh, Troutzilla. Ooh. Shouldn't that be Skunkzilla?
Well, you beat him to it, Wendy. Now it's going to take 90 seconds.
Hey, man, you've been having some good luck with Little Rod. You know what, Mike? You've been having some good luck with Little Rod. I said, you've been having some good luck with Little Rod.
Yeah, that 3-pounder was so fun.
I bet it was.
Yeah, I've caught 2 catfish on it.
Did you keep that for bait?
No, I've caught 3 so far. Yeah. Oh, you want to come up, Dink? I think Dink wants to come up. Let me grab my link.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That one? Drop the link for Dink.
Thank you, Mandy. I see you dropping their link. So Ray, Mixed Corner, where did you just randomly come in here, or do I already know you from somewhere else, or did you come in through a share? Hey, Tinkerbell.
There's Tinker.
Mega love shout out, sweetie. The first person that I learned the phrase mega love shout out was Tinkerbell, who I met through sweet. Polar Bear. Yep, Polar Bear introduced me to Tinkerbell. She's a sweetheart.
And there's the Sasquatch.
Uh-oh, Avid's being nice to Wendy 2 nights in a row. Something's going on.
He wants something.
I think he
wants something.
Yeah, something's going on.
I think he got him some of them pharmaceutical candies.
What's going on, brother?
There he is.
How you guys doing this evening?
Man, the myth, the legend.
The myth.
What is that? A big old sexy go-kart behind you? What is that?
No, man.
That's toys.
That's my street legal sandrail.
Man, look at them toys.
That's a good looking rail, bro.
He's like, check me out.
That's my only means of transportation right now. My truck and my van's broke down, unfortunately.
I don't even think that truck behind you will fit in my little garage.
Yeah, that's my sandrail. That's street legal.
Heck yeah.
Me and my dad built that in 2002.
Sweet.
That's my old truck. That's a 97 GMC, but it's only got 78,000 original miles on it. So
I can tell you what.
Awesome.
I'm in the middle of putting a transmission in it right now. What's that?
Hey, Dink, I can tell you what's wrong with it already. It's a GMC. It's a GMC.
Now. Better than a Ford.
Nah, it ain't no
That's
Ford.
That's the one that's broke down on me out there.
Come on, get your Ford, man. You don't have to deal with that.
Hey, wait a minute. I got something else to talk about real quick. Let me go back to Solo. This how you know this man is a fisherman. Look at his garage. He got this big ass truck, this cool ass go-kart, all them coolers, whatever. Stand up and show the chair you sitting in. That's a fishing chair.
My fishing
Look
chair,
at that chair. Boy, he can have a recliner out there in that garage. No, he got a fishing chair.
That's over there, but I prefer the fishing chair. Makes me feel at home.
Hell yeah. Rock on, man.
Hell yeah.
Both of mine are in the car. One of them broke, so I had to get out my other one, so they're both in there. I noticed, I think it was,
I normally take with me, man,
Wednesday when I was fishing. My arm fell off.
It don't fit nothing but my crotch, so I just call it the crotch chair. It ain't got a back on it or nothing, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. The one that I've been in for the last 2 years, I think it was the right arm, but it might have been the left. But anyways, it finally wore a hole out and just fully fell off. The one side is completely, it's done for. So I had to throw the other one in there yesterday.
Yeah, this one.
Tim Burr says you're absolutely right, brother. Rattle Trap says, "Hey, Dink."
Howdy. Let's scroll through. I just got it on comments. Mix Corner, howdy. Tinkerbell, long time no see.
John Wigg says Avid's on his period feeling sentimental. That's why he's being nice to Wendy.
Don't talk about Avid like that.
Like I said, when people come to expect a certain thing out of you in the chat and you start being nice, all of a sudden people are wondering what's the motive.
Yeah, you fixing to kick or what? You trying to make Jesus point?
Fix the kick.
Man, I'd be glad to have. I hope I knew
yesterday, Mike.
What was that?
I said I seen you went fishing and didn't get the stink yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday I didn't get the stink, but unfortunately today I did when I was in the 1v1. Right. I was in a trout spot where I always catch trout, and there wasn't nothing there. There wasn't a bluegill, there wasn't a crappie, there wasn't a trout, nothing.
Wow.
The only thing I got was almost beat up by some geese. Tim caught 2 trout, which I'm still going to edit out so I can post and show his 2 trout. But he did simulcast, so both of the trout are on his live feed as well. But I'll cut out the videos to show the videos of that.
Oh, goose on the loose.
Oh, what's going on, bro? You definitely don't have to do that as a new person, but hey, I appreciate it. Brand new person to the chat, brand new member. Thank you.
Thank you. I remember back when I was like 11 years old, I was visiting my family in Woodward, Oklahoma. And they got this little, I don't know, it's probably like a 10, 15 acre lake. It's called Crystal Beach. And I was out there fishing, man. And I was throwing this lure off in there, and I'm not lying. I'll stand by my story right now. I was threw that lure out there, and a goose grabbed that lure and went to flying around, right? So I'm panicking out. I'm like, oh, my God, what am I going to do? So I'm reeling down, and finally, man, it just took a nosedive. Bam, it hit the ground. And, of course, my parents come over and whoop my ass for it because they think I was doing it on purpose. Like, hey, I didn't do it on purpose, you know. It was crazy.
Not only have I had a few geese that I had to reel in and untangle, and that's a hot mess to deal with. That also happened to me. That also happened to me and one of my friends with the blue heron. And them son of bitches is worse than the goose. Yeah, they got sharper beaks, they got bigger wings, and they make the most god-awful noise in the world. But he did it one time, but when he did it, I felt bad for him because he went up and saved the bird, got it untangled, and got it out. But he got tore up because it was in one of those spike trees. You know those trees with those big-ass spike thorns hanging from them? The blue heron flew into his line, got tangled up, freaked out, flapped its wings, and smacked into that tree and was stuck up in that tree. So he was reeling his line up all the way there. He got to the tree, climbed up in that tree, and got that bird out. But when he came down, he had about 10 punctures in him from them big ass spines. Mine, luckily, was on the ground.
On top of it.
Yep. It's crazy stuff, man. It's crazy stuff. But yeah, there's been times where I've had my catfish pole out there and a goose just flew through the line and got it wrapped up, and then it started flapping, so it like tangled around its wings and everything. I had to reel it in,
Yeah.
and then get there and like try to step on his neck and hold it down and get it all untangled and stuff. And it's flapping his wings and beating me up and shit. It's like, damn it, I'm trying to help.
Yeah. Sit there and try to cast away from it and cast away from it. They'll fly over there, and you cast over there and they'll fly over there. Like, damn it. Get off of me.
Right. Hey, Ray, I don't have a loco tonight, but I'll show you what a loco looks like. What's that, Mr. Duggar?
Good night, man. Yeah. Chat. Have a good one, Mr. Duggar.
Oh, he's going to robotic on me.
Yeah,
I see him waving. All right, brother, I love you. Have a good night.
Bye.
Me, Duggar.
Yeah, he started going robotic on that, but I saw the wave, and I know Mr. Duggar don't wave unless he's getting ready to leave. We love you, Duggar. Thank you, brother. Have a good night.
The alien brother. Man, they need to make this.
Anyways, I'm not drinking Four Loko this evening, but I always have my cans by me, you know, from in my garbage can stuff. That's what they were doing to Loco.
How's that? Does Anheuser-Busch don't make that, does it?
No, I don't think so. I don't know who does distribute this. Let me try to see if I can read it. I don't know. My eyeballs suck. I'm too old. My eyeballs suck. But let's see here. Four Loko, blah blah blah. Oh, it's the Four Loko Brewing Company from La Crosse, Wisconsin, and Memphis, Tennessee, under special agreement from Latrobe, PA. What's that? Pennsylvania.
Wow.
What is?
Hey, I didn't know it was actually American made. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, a lot of people think it's Mexican because it's called Four Loko. No, it's not Mexican. I knew that much. But yeah, it's. But what's weird is why is it from 3 different places? It's La Crosse, Wisconsin,
Anheuser-Busch. It's sometimes say on our cans, Tennessee, different places.
Under special agreement with Latrobe, Pennsylvania.
That's weird. They probably got some rights in it or some kind of stock in the company or something.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, I ain't been live too many times. They ought to make this thing where you can see chat and your video.
Like I made the grade. Well, I don't need to go to no grade 5 until I get there. Seriously, I'm just here to be me. I like to have fun. I hang out. I support a lot of people. And like I said, you know, I'll come check you out. You're a new person here. You seem to be funny. You seem to understand a little bit. Oh yeah, Mr. Duggar's a small channel, but he doesn't care about growing. He's just here to have fun like I am. A lot of people in here are just here to have fun. We don't really care how we grow fully. You know, some people want to get to a certain level at a certain time, but we just like to have fun here. Mr. Duggar is a great guy. He's been with me since the beginning. He's a down-to-earth man. But that's how most of us are here. That's why my Nightbot will tell you, type check me out, blah, blah, blah. But it says we're real people, get to know us. You know, we're not trying to be superstars. We're not trying to be fake. We're real people. We like to have fun. When you say she called Dink a baby
jealous,
too.
Wendy.
Yeah, Dink's got a small channel as well. But What I love is I love the news when you told me that you're going to start having a lot of stuff come out soon and you're going to start growing. I love that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I saw that, Joe. I shouted her out for that. I appreciate it. I said thank you. Yep, I saw that. Pretty soon, I actually got to do my April memberships. I haven't done that yet because I've been focusing on doing some fishing and whatever else. Usually, I do my monthly member shout out for the first in the first week or two. What's up, Fresno? I'm not for sure yet. I'm either planning on leaving really early in the morning so I can get out there and try to fish all day, or I might leave like late morning and fish until the early evening. Tomorrow I have a special day. Tomorrow is my 1 year anniversary of being monetized. I got monetized the day that I was fishing at Lake Taylorville Spillway. So that's where I'm going tomorrow, is in the spillway. That day I was fishing with Wabash Nate and Alicia on my vacation last year was the day I got monetized. So I'm going back there for my 1 year anniversary of being monetized.
That's awesome.
Yeah, just to tie it all together. Like, hey, I'm on vacation and it's my 1 year monetized, and I'm gonna go back to the spot that got me monetized, basically.
Heck yeah.
If you're out when I go, I'll fish with you. Hell yeah, Fresno. That'd be an honor to have you up on my live. Plus, I'll make sure that since I'm fishing, that I will allow my panel to stream to their channel as well. So I don't technically know how to do it, but I'll make sure that the simulcast is on so that the guests can stream to their channel too. So if you know how to do it, then you can actually put that up as your live too, and it'll be on your channel as well. Kim Burber's still hanging out. Jefferson Einstein still back there. Joe, thank you, guys. Wendy says, "Baby Dink."
Well, I've been called worse.
Hey, it's the name of your channel, man. Dink over Stink.
That's right. That's crazy.
Nephew.
Right, almost twice now. Right before you was fixing in your live, I caught some little 5-inch channel cat. I swear, people didn't know any better. They think I was planning that or something.
That's why I was laughing. I said, "How convenient the camera was off."
Yeah, exactly. Talk about I brung it from the swimming pool. Carrying it around in my pocket.
Right. That was in the bait tank. You were going to use it for bait. You decided to put it on for look what I caught.
Yeah. I've got my pool draining right now. It's about a foot deep. It's still draining right now. I got to get the fish out of there.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. I think there's probably at least 24 fish in there still.
Hey, that bullhead that I caught yesterday is still alive in a little bitty 5-gallon bucket with the bubble aerator running on it. Because Abbott said he wants me to bring it down there if I can make it. And I hope I can. I don't know. I'm still keeping an eye on the weather and whatever else, but I got bad lights on my car. They're not too great right now. It's almost damn near time to replace them. But so depending on how the weather's looking, might, determine if I can run down there or not. But I'm hoping I can get down there.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I did that last year on vacation.
That blue liquid.
I went down there and met Abbott on. What's that?
You heard of that stuff that's called juice? It's got blue that you put in the live wells and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll usually, if I get a bunch of
shit that makes the water,
basically kind of like purging them, I'll leave them in a tank without eating nothing for like 3 or 4 days, aerating. And once they, because they'll crap all over the place that first couple of days. And once they get all that out of them, you can put them in a big bait tank, an aerator bait tank, and man, you can keep them suckers for months as long as you keep the water good and cool.
Well, Abbott said he has some shad for like 2 years.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah. That was also like one day somebody was talking about, I forget who it was, but it was funny because it was right after I saw the fishing hack, one of the updated fishing hack things talking about when the shad get stressed out, they're burping and whatever, throwing up in the water and yada yada yada. So they created this fish hack thing. I forget his name, but the guy that always does the fishing hacks, you'll know who I'm talking about. I forget his name
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
I know exactly who you're
Fishing
talking
and
about.
stuff. Fishing and stuff.
Yeah, fishing stuff. There
Yeah,
you go.
fishing and stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
He always has some really cool shit.
Right.
He's a cool dude. He's always got a lot of good stuff out there.
He does.
Some stuff you can do yourself
He
too.
puts
If
some
you
good
pay
stuff out
attention,
there.
you can be like, oh, I can buy that shit and do that. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, hey, Dink, it looks like Ray wants to support you as well. Ray
Yep.
Mix says, Seller, can you drop Dink's link? I want to give him the same. Looks like he wants to get, or she wants to give you a few extra boosters.
Sweet. I sure appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Can't live with
Dink,
that.
her husband and I went fishing up in Montana in 1978. He caught a brookie that was a whopping 2.5 inches. Oh my goodness. A brook trout, 2.5 inches long. That's to you, Dink.
What happened?
Kim Burris says, hey, Dink, my late husband and I went fishing up in Montana in 1978. He caught a brookie, a brook trout, that was a whopping 2.5 inches long. I have a picture of it.
Hey,
That's
but he
awesome.
didn't get the stink, did he? He didn't get that
Right.
stink.
Hey, I'll take a Dink over a stink any day, I'm telling you.
You know, honestly, where that came from, when I grew up, like all this new equipment and the weights and the newer hooks and the poles and all this stuff, I'm
Yeah.
very, very, very new to this stuff. I grew up just grabbing stuff from Walmart. And when me and my dad would always fish, we fished. We literally fished to bring home stuff to eat. I mean, there was 8 people in one house, and so we
Right.
kept what we went to fish, and we kept what we caught. So it was always a thing, you know. If you're fishing for a bigger fish and you wasn't catching nothing, always downsize because you may catch something then, and you know it's better bringing home 10 little ones than nothing, you know.
Right.
So
Right.
that's kind of how I came up with the dink or the stink.
Yeah. Well, like I said, there's been times where I've been homeless. Literally, I didn't have a van like Chris Farley, but I lived down by the river. I would
Right?
get some string. I would get some string and hooks and shit out of the trees that people had snagged up, and I would rig me up some line and stuff. I pick up a couple of bricks by the bottom, of the river by the water. I could find some little bitty night crawlers or little bitty red worms or whatever. Get some
Yes,
bait,
sir.
throw it out, catch me some bluegills. Sometimes I'd find a spool of string that somebody lost, and it'd be like 30 pounds. I'd get it rigged up. I throw it out there and catch me a catfish with some of that cub bluegill.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
at the end
Yes,
of the
sir.
day, I was cleaning that shit off. I had a couple blocks that I would set up with a refrigerator grate, and I would start a fire and cook the fish on that refrigerator grate to eat for dinner.
Yeah,
So
you've been
yeah,
there.
I know what it's about. When you got to feed yourself, you got to feed yourself.
I know what you mean.
I
gotta
ain't
tell
going
you,
for a
I've been
monster.
through
I'm
some pretty
going for
tough
a full
times back in
belly.
the day.
So I'm glad that I finally got to that point where I'm like, yeah, shit sucks occasionally, but I'm all right. And I know if stuff goes really south, I'm gonna be all right because I've been through it before. So, hey, what's up, Cindy? Tired as fuck. Yep, me too. What's going on?
I know. I'm tired too. I still probably got 3 hours left. I still got to work on that pool all night tonight. I wouldn't have to worry about it, but it's going to be windy tomorrow, and I can't leave it like drained all the way. So I'll be scooping up fish in the middle of the night tonight.
Speaking of which, it's almost time for me to drag my damn old school Walmart pull back out of storage and try to set it up again. This will be the 4th year, so I don't know if it's gonna work. When I set it back up and fill it up, I'll see if it's leaking or not.
Speaking of old Walmart, I don't know if you can see this. I
got
can't
back
wait
from
to the
fishing.
camera. This actually this was given to me by my dad in 1984. This was my
Nice.
first rod and reel ever given to me. This is the original 808, but I painted it, of course. It was the original green 808. It's so old.
Yeah.
I still fish with this dude.
Yeah, that's some good stuff. Hey, that's why I love Adventures of Little Rod, because it proves you technically don't need all that big old whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I caught a 3-pound catfish with that little bad boy yesterday. And that's edible. Shit, 3-pounder, that's gonna feed.
Oh man, that's the perfect size.
Yourself or a couple really hungry people. Be like, hey man, anything helps. All right, you get this 1.5 pounds on that side, you get that 1.5 pounds on that side.
Yeah.
Couple
2 to
catfish
5
sandwiches.
pounds is perfect. You can literally go from sandwiches. 2 pounds to a 7-pound catfish and fillet it, and just look at the color of the meat. It's so much darker than that 2-pounder. That 2 pounds like really, really good white fluffy meat, and like the 10-pounder is like a darker brown color. You know what I mean?
And I'll tell you what, anybody who technically truly knows how to utilize the entire damn fish, as long as you get all the guts and stuff out, you can take that fish head and the fish bones, throw it into a big old pot of water or stock with some celery, carrots, onions, and garlic and whatever, and boil that shit for a little while and get you a nice fish stock to flavor something else up. So you ain't wasting nothing from that fish.
That's right. Fish soup.
It's nice to meet you too, Ray. Nice to meet you too. Thanks for coming in. Says, see you all around. Enjoy your streaming. Thank you. You too. I will come check you out pretty soon. I am on vacation. I'm fairly busy doing a lot of things, but I'll come back and check you out. Sounds like they're gonna hook you up with sounds like they're gonna hook you up with some subscribers. Dingo Snake.
So
Fresno caught a 4-pounder on a yellow and pink Rod Tyler pole. Yes, sir. That's what I'm saying, man. I love my big gear.
My favorite pole is $9.99.
And I'm proud because I was supporting people in the community, but hey. All right, have a good night, Ray. Or Ray, I'll check you out when I get time. When you, I don't know if he saw it or not, but that's what I'm trying to say. It sounds like they said they were going to hook him up with some subscribers. Or as some people call it, ninja. Some people call it hook set. Some people want to be mad about it. I don't know.
Hang on a second. I hear something outside.
All right, brother. John says, don't fall asleep in here, Cindy. Wigs can't be trusted. But get one eye open. Hey, Wigs, don't even try it, man. Every single man in here knows what a back rub leads to. That's why we're trying to rub it from the back, because it leads to something. Whoops! What's rubbing there while I'm giving you the back rub?
Kind of funny how it always ends up being a lower back rub.
That's technically why it's called a back rub. You may be squeezing the back, but there's something rubbing a little lower during the back rub. I'm sorry, but it's true. There ain't a damn man in here that can't tell me I'm lying. What's the point of a back rub? It's to help both of us. She's gonna be like, "Oh, my shoulders." You're like, "Yeah, oh my something." Austin said, "Is that why John Wicks was to rub my Kid Jackson?" He says, "All back rubs have happy endings." See, we keep it real here. Everybody knows what a back rub leads to, especially with couples. Oh shit, that's funny. I love y'all. There's only 9 of us goofy fuckers in here right now, but we're having a good time. I love y'all. John Wick said that was our secret, bro. Hey, I'm sorry I let the secret out, but honestly, even the ladies knew it wasn't a secret. Even the ladies were agreeing. So it's no secret. I'm not giving the man secrets away. The ladies know the game too, but they enjoy the back rub. Both of them. Kim Burris says, "Mike, your channel is always a good time." I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I just like to hang out. I like it when I get to fish, and I like it when I get to just hang out and shoot the shit with the guys. I love you. Thank you so much. See, Wendy says a back rub does it every time. Whoops. I highlighted Nightbite. Here it is. A back rub does it every time. Hell yeah. Austin D says, "For now, I'll rub on my own back." Hey, and don't forget, my back rubs have got to be amazing. You know what the power of that thumb can do to your back. I get right down in between every vertebrae. Look at that bad boy.
Damn.
Every single vertebrae on the way down is gonna get cracked.
I know what you mean on the back rub, man. Nowadays, since I've broken my back, I'll just take
All right,
anything
have a good
I
night,
can get on
Ray.
my back.
Thanks for coming in. Have a good night at work or day. It's day over there. Hell. Lauren Directo, mega love shout out, girl. That was awesome of you doing the cover song for John Wiggs' request. I remember the night he requested that here. Thank you for learning that and doing that. That was awesome. I saw that today. She did an acoustic cover of Creedence Clearwater, Proud Mary, but she's not used to acoustic and stuff, so she had to learn it. She had a friend help her, and she put a video out recently where I shared it today in the community tab, where she did an acoustic version, and it was good. I liked it. And she did it for John Wiggs because he requested it. So thank you, Lauren Directo. It was awesome.
Oh yeah, I was gonna
Oh
show
my
you. I
goodness.
don't know if you
Yes,
remember
you
me
said sleep
tell you
with your
that.
brown eye open, gripping your pillow. Boy, these chats, you never know where they're gonna go.
You remember me telling you here a while back that my best friend of 35 years passed away?
Yeah.
Well, my wife got me this a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if you can see this. Can you see that?
Yeah, I see that. I got you on solo.
Yeah, that's actually a fishing hook that holds ashes. So I got to actually put his ashes in this fishing hook as I'm on my necklace. I didn't even know they made
Wow.
such a thing.
That is
I was like,
supreme right there.
I know, that's what I thought of my wife. Give me that. And I was like, man, that is too damn cool right there. And now he still gets to go fishing with me. You know what I mean?
That's amazing.
I thought it
Wow.
was awesome.
Yeah, that's just cool as hell. That means, yeah, you're fishing together forever, man. That's awesome.
Yes, sir.
That's beautiful.
I still got
Yeah,
a
when you
video
said
that me and him
it.
started about. It was probably about 9 months ago that we was doing a whole boat rebuild on a little old 1952 crash liner, and we got it all sanded down and everything. We did a whole video on it, and then he ended up passing away. But I'm still going to finish it. I plan on finishing it before now, but things happened. My van broke down, my truck broke down, so I just ended up
Yeah.
spending the money that I had saved to fix that boat. I just went ahead and got me one that's kind of already ready to go, so I can get on the water this summer. And at the end of the summer, I plan on selling that boat back off, and then taking the money and finishing that boat
Right.
this summer or
Right.
this
Hell
year
yeah.
in memory
Hell
of
yeah.
him.
That's a good plan right there. Get out there and get doing what you can now. And then when you get time and when you get settled in again, go back to the original boat. Man, that's thinking. That's thinking right
Yeah.
there. That's clever. That is awesome. That is beautiful. But
Can you
then,
guys
even
tell
while
me
you're on the new
something?
boat, your buddy's still there with you. That
Yes,
is
sir.
just freaking amazing, man. That's amazing. Hey, Gandalf, what's going on? Yeah, that's
Hey,
beautiful, brother.
does
That's
anybody know
seriously
what whenever somebody names a boat and they always say like SS whatever and SS this? What does the SS stand for?
super stupid. I don't know.
I've never known what that is.
That's like the SS Minnow from
Yeah,
Gilligan's
exactly.
Island. Yeah.
Yeah, but what is the
I'm
SS?
assuming one of the S's means sea because you're taking a boat out to sea. I don't know. I could be wrong. You'd have to
I don't
Google it.
know.
I don't know shit. I've only been on a boat one time in my life, so I have no idea. Seaside? I don't know. In Wendy's version, it means the she shed. It's the SS Wendy. She shed Wendy. I don't know. I don't know what SS means. Hey, George, dropping back in. Thank you, brother. Nephew says SS means stinky socks. Hey, that's better than sticky socks. You don't want the sticky socks.
Right. I was going to name
He
it
says
after him. I was going to put like SS Harry, but I don't know what the SS means.
Man, yeah, that's crazy. I don't know what SS is.
You got to name your boat.
Maybe some of
Or
these
it's bad luck.
boaters out here will know.
That's what I'm hoping.
Oh, yeah, see, I guess I was kind of right. I was thinking something about the sea. Skipjack says it means a steamship. Unless she's just talking shit like we are. I don't know.
Steamship?
But it looks like she's being serious. She just said it means steamship.
I mean, yeah, I could see that.
And if you think
But
about
I do
it, the
see a lot of
old
people
boats
putting the SS
were
on
steam
other
powered, kind of
ships
like
that's not
trains. They
steam.
were steam powered and coal powered and shit.
Yeah.
No, John, that would be my show. He said SS means shit show. That'd be the SS Mike's Fishing Home. Oh,
Hey,
whoops,
if
I'm
it
wearing a
meant
full
shit
blown
show,
country hat.
that'd
I
be a
forgot.
damn good. That'd be perfect for the boat.
Yeah. Right. I've seen another person say steamship, so yeah.
Steamship.
Wendy says that too.
Huh. Okay.
Nephew says shitty soup. It's gone off the rails. Kim says, when my mother passed, I had a necklace made with her thumbprint in a silver disc. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, wow.
I put my dad's wedding ring on with it, wear it every day. Yes. That way you can keep
That's
them with
awesome.
you, right? Especially as a necklace, that's going to hang down some, so they're going to be right next to your heart.
Yes. I didn't know they made stuff like that until recently. That'd have been cool
Yeah,
to do
I
whenever
know,
my parents
Cindy.
passed away.
Yeah. It is steamship. So that's what SS means. Because you think about the old days, it was steam powered shit. So
Makes sense.
steamship is what SS means.
Thanks for the info.
I'm loving
Now
some of the other
they
funny
it's half the
answers
battle.
now.
G.I. Joe, the American hero. Don't tell me none of y'all remember that.
All right, Wendy's got the best answer. SS means sucky sucky.
Sucky.
I love you long time for $5. Sucky sucky.
Long time.
Oh, freaking hell. Freaking hell. Welcome to Mike's fishing home. Oh, thanks, George. I appreciate that, brother. Speaking of which, have you put anything new up since you just came back? Last thing I remember was some of the bird stuff. I'm gonna have to swing back by there. It's good to see you coming back into hanging around, George. Good to see you, man. That was like Polar Bear. I missed Polar Bear for a long time too. I'm like, where'd Polar Bear go? But he's been coming back recently, lately. Started fishing again and hanging out with people. So
I ain't seen no pork chop in a while.
yeah, I ain't seen him for a little bit. I think he was in here a couple weeks ago. I think it was a couple weeks ago when I seen him in here, but yeah. Maybe he went into hiding after all those 1v1 butt whoopings and tournament butt whoopings and stuff. Maybe he had to go into hiding for a little while. Or maybe something happened in life. You know, with maybe he was ill or maybe something happened in life. I don't know. Right. I just had to crack jokes for a minute about him getting his butt whooped so much. He was calling everybody out and he got whooped every single time.
Hey, Mike, I was going to question. I almost forgot. I got some shirts being made. I'm going to send you one. I was going to ask you, do you want a hat or a shirt? This is the hats I got made.
Honestly, I would prefer a hat at this point. That's what I think. I have a lot of shirts. Most of them keep shrinking because they're all cotton or whatever. Like even this Team Black Diamond that I wore out there today, it's been washed a couple times and it's shrinking to the point where it's almost
half cotton, so they don't shrink too much.
Yeah, but the hats never. And plus, I actually have about 7 hats total now, so I'm kind of liking the hats. Plus, they hide my bald head when I'm out there fishing. When I'm fishing, I can't have the sun on my head. It'll burn me the hell up. So I like to wear a hat.
You got a little bit of hair. I ain't got none, man.
I technically don't. I mean, it looks like it, but I mean, obviously, if I go like this, yeah, it's just there ain't. My hairline is technically the back of my head. If I brush it forward, it looks like I got a little bit, but no, it's technically the back of my head.
If I grew my hair out, I'd look like Mr. Burns off The Simpsons.
Right. But yeah, brother, I'd love to have your hat. And awesome. Like right now, I'm wearing a full-blown Country's hat. I have about, I think 7 of them up there total right now. They're not all in here because there's 2 in the house, but all those hats up there at the top. I love the hats. Cool. That's awesome, George. I can't wait to see it. He says he's going to put a new piece out. It looked like he said tomorrow. Now I'm going to be out there fishing in Lake Taylorville tomorrow, so I probably won't see it tomorrow, but I'll definitely get over there and check it out ASAP, brother, and of course share it. But George Rage just says he's about to put a video out tomorrow, and apparently he's been up to some stuff this week. Let's see. Let me go find that again. I think that's what he said. Let me scroll back there. Yeah, because I asked him if he had anything new. He says, I'm going to tomorrow show you what I've been up to this week. All right, brother. I can't wait to see it. I am Mike's babysitter. I need a hat first.
Wendy, I might just make another hat for you then and turn it pink. I'm trying to have some few at least 2 or 3 hats and some shirts and stuff like that for the giveaway. That's what I'm kind of waiting on is the date for them to be done before I post when it's going to be. I should know something by the end of this week. I'm supposed to know something by the end of last week, but I kind of got
Well, I'll tell you,
sidetracked.
once I get the equipment eventually here, like I said, I got to save up for it. I was getting ready to save up for it, but then stuff happened here, so we were down for a second. But a lot of people helped us out, and we're going to be okay. But I don't have any extra disposable income, so I have to put it off a little bit longer. But once I get that equipment, not only will I be making my own merch, I'll be offering other people like a discounted service, like. I'll do it like one of two ways. If you pay for the shirts and the hats and the coffee mugs and whatever that you want your shit on, and you give the money for that, I'll just charge you like a couple bucks per item to make those items and send them to you. Or if I have to pay for the shirts and the hats and whatever to print those people's things on, then they're gonna have to cover the cost of that plus the couple bucks. But that way I can help people who don't know how to do it or whatever, or don't want to pay some big company to do it or whatever. And you know me, I ain't about making the big dollars. I just would want a couple bucks. Like, all right, this is what it costs to ship. This is what it costs me to make it. This is what it costs, blah, blah, blah. Let me get $2 per item.
Right.
So that's something that I'm looking to get into eventually. Hey, Sunflowers, welcome back. I appreciate you stopping back in.
Fishing the dream. What do you mean you sold most of your fishing stuff? Why would you do that?
Wait a minute. What did I miss?
I don't know. He said I sold most of my fishing stuff.
Oh, yes. No, he said I have been. Oh, he's been buying new stuff though. He said he sold it, but he's been buying new stuff.
Well, you upgrade then. Out with the old and in with the new.
Hey, Carmel, what's going on?
Hey,
Carmel
Carmel.
Muncie in the house.
I keep getting so many.
I bet they're waiting for my 3K giveaway. They've always won a lot of good stuff during my giveaways, and sometimes they've been kind enough to gift it to other people. But yeah, Carmel and Annette have been pretty lucky during the last 5 giveaways I've done. They've got some of the best stuff during those giveaways, and then they've gifted some of it away.
Does that keep beeping on
I
your end?
I remember when I was doing the big Uncle Lou giveaway, was like my big gifts that night. I think that was my second or third giveaway. Carmel and Annette both won one of those packs because I was giving away 5, but they gifted theirs to John Parker, the second one. They kept one, and then they gifted the second one away to John Parker. Fish in the Mid-South won one of those packs also. Jody won one of those packs. I can't remember who the 5th person was, but I do remember that 2 would have been the Muncie family, but they gifted one away to John Parker.
John Parker.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm thinking of the Morgan family. My bad. I'm not thinking of the Muncie family. It was the Morgan family. God dang it. It was Annette Morgan and yeah, it was the Morgan family. My bad, Carmel. My bad. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, it was the Morgan family. I forgot. Carmel's the one that most people used to say Carmel. I'm like, no, it's Carmel. He came up on panel one day. I was like, Mike, I'd just like to say thank you that you always call me Carmel. But that's how far back we go. Like I literally remember you being back there with, and for some reason I was just correlating you with the Morgan family tonight. But yeah, it's the Morgan family that I was thinking of. They always luck out. I remember one time I was doing a $50 gift card or a $25 gift card or something like that. Somebody's chat randomly. I'm like, let me give away a gift card. And sure enough, it was Annette or her husband. I forget, one of the two won that gift card. Hey, Gavin Giant, what's going on? Marriage is overrated. Just bump uglies. Well, see, technically, me and my lady ain't married. I call her my wife, but and she calls me her hubby, but we ain't married. So yeah, marriage is technically overrated. I don't, and for those religious people, I never saw a damn word in the Bible that says you have to have a blood test and a piece of paper to say you're married. No, it says if a man's laying with the woman, they married. So me and my lady married. Fuck what you heard.
I've been with my wife since '96 and married since 2006.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got
That's
nothing
cool.
against people getting married. Congratulations to you. But some of those people who try to, because, you know, I've been in the service industry forever. And I was always front of the house. Now I cook. The last 7 years I've been cooking, but I was always in the front. And I used to have a wedding ring until somebody stole it. So people that became regulars of mine would try to tell me about their life. They get to know about my life. And sometimes they'd ask, oh, how long you been married? And I knew they were saying that because they saw the ring on my finger. And I would say, well, technically we're not married, but we love each other. We've been together X amount of years. We're raising children together. You know, we're married in our eyes. And some of them would try to pop that religion shit off on me and be like, well, you're not married in God's eyes. And I would give it right back to him and say, well, and I would give it right back to him and say, yes, I am, because I'm not going nowhere. She's not going nowhere. We are partners for the rest of our life. Your Bible does not tell me that I need a piece of paper and a blood test and a judge or a church to say I'm married.
That's right.
In your Bible, it says when a man lays with the woman, they're married. So we're married.
I mean, it's like nowadays too. You know, they talk about, you know, you should always be married before you sleep with somebody, all that.
Yeah.
Man, you got to be with somebody. In my opinion, you don't even know nobody until you've actually lived with them and slept with them for a while. I mean, that's just my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to at least be with them for a couple years to know who they really are.
What time
now,
is
can you
is it considered a late night show yet, Mike?
What's that?
Is it considered a late night show yet?
Oh, it's a late night show even during lunch.
Okay, well, then I can say if you never know until you pull them panties down what's down there.
Wait a minute.
I'm just saying,
I will say I get what you're saying. You might get married. You might get married, pull the panties down, or something flops you in the face.
Exactly.
Then you're in trouble.
Thank you. Exactly.
Because according to the Bible, you can't even get divorced.
Yes, exactly.
Wait a minute. He's got a dick. I need to divorce him. Nope. You got married.
Especially if it's bigger than yours.
Son of a bitch. That's a new twist. I wasn't even thinking about that. Oh, my God. Oh, my Lord, my Lord.
I have to make sure we're in the late night first.
Right. Now, just to keep it a little real, technically, as far as the belief thing goes, can you technically live with somebody for 2 or 3 years and not have sexual relations? Yes. That's how you would truly definitely get to know that person. If you're sitting with their ass a couple of years.
Yeah.
And you haven't even had the nookie. Yeah. I can see all right, time to get married because I'm about to wax that ass. So yeah. But generally speaking, I'm with you too. Until you actually have that true intimacy with somebody, like living with them and having a relationship, you know, sexual relations with them, getting to truly know each other, know each other's desires, passions, and how you deal with life. Also, paying the bills, keeping the house the way you need to keep it rolling, whatever.
Fit together.
Because if you say, "Oh, we gotta get married first," and if you get married first and then find out how they are later, oh, yeah, you're gonna have a miserable marriage. Usually, not always, but usually.
I agree with that.
But yes, yeah, and sunflowers, exactly. That's kind of what we were talking about. It's just how sometimes religious folks try to say things have to go a certain way. We're saying it's generally your choice and whatever.
Yeah.
That's just like me. Me and my lady are together for 20 years right now. We have 2 beautiful, wonderful children we're raising. We always take care of our business. We ain't out there doing nothing, running around, whatever. We are freaking married in the eyes of the Lord with people's religious thoughts. So I don't want to hear them tell me that we ain't married. And some of them will. They'll be like, "You're not married. You don't have the paperwork, whatever." I'm like, "What are you talking about? You're coming at me with religion saying I'm not married. I've been with my lady 20 years. I'm going to be with my lady until the day I die. Ain't nobody getting no side nookie or nothing from me. Ain't nobody getting no side, nothing from her. We're married. We love each other till death do us part without the preacher saying so."
You know how some countries oral sex is actually illegal.
Yep.
What if you met somebody and you didn't know they was from one of them countries, and then you married them, and she's like, "Hey, well, I can't do that." just
Thank you,
saying.
George. Well, I'll tell her. Well, you're going to learn today.
You're gonna learn today.
Because I'm going to do it first. I'm going to do it first and show her how good it is. She's going to be like, "Oh, wait a minute. Forget this."
Right?
What's up, Nitro? I shared you about earlier, brother. It was cracking me up. I literally walked in. I was out running errands, so I knew I wasn't going to stay. But anytime I walk in to show some of my support real quick, even if I can't stay, I hit like, I share, and I let it run for about 5 minutes in the background. As soon as I walked in there, you guys were talking about how you don't understand how people will comment and not like, or like and not comment. I was cracking up. I'm like, "Oh, this is cosmic forces." I liked, shared, and was getting ready to start typing in your chat. And the conversation was about how you guys don't understand how people like and don't comment, or comment and don't like, or like and comment and don't share. It was kind of a funny thing. And then and like I said, I was driving. I was at a red light when I did that, and then I was driving afterwards, and I heard the conversation going into how YouTube was fucking up with the chatter shit the other day. I brought that up in my live the other day. 2 days in a row I went live, and I had a peak of over 30 people. But when I checked my analytics, it said I had a peak of 8 people. What the fuck? Yeah, YouTube been jacking up a bunch of stats lately. I don't know why or how. But yeah, it was kind of funny listening to that conversation in the background while I was driving when I peeked in. And I literally hit a thumb and then hit share and then was typing my sentence, and I started hearing you guys talking about the thumbs and the comments. God damn it, I gotta change my name. I forgot I'm still on Troutzilla. Let's see here.
They're not your
I gotta
freak.
change my name back. Anyways, yeah, Nitro Freak is another one of those cool ass, just real dudes. He keeps it real. He talks shit. He doesn't care what's up. He keeps shit real. I like that dude. I don't get to make it to a lot of his lives, but he's a cool brother. All right, let's see here. Let me get my name back to what it's supposed to be. Especially since tomorrow is my 1 year celebration of being monetized. I want my shit to be back to what it's supposed to be.
Oh man, I can't sell the links while I'm on here.
I'm going back to the very original spot where I got monetized. I just think that's a cool thing to do. I could be wrong, but hey, I think that'd be cool. Let's see here. All right, there
I
we
want to go pay that parking meter, as Mike said.
All right, I'll see you back in a minute, brother. Yeah, they've definitely been messed up this past week. It was crazy. I saw one of my friends' videos that had 21 likes, like thumbs. It said 21 likes, but it says 0 views. How do you get a thumb up without a view? They had to view it to thumb it up. Fuck off, YouTube. This shit's crazy. How do you get a thumb up without a view? No, Wendy. Well, sometimes on a nipple. I usually lick or bite. You might occasionally get some slight sucking on the nipple, but usually I'll nibble them too, or flick them and rub them around and get those goosebumps on the areola like we were talking about last night. Oh, you need a parking meter too? I'll see. Y'all just gonna all leave me pissing. I've been here an hour and 20 minutes and have not peed on y'all once. I mean, taking a pee break on y'all once. They judging me on my taint thumb. Hey, don't hate me because you can't do it. Look, I can point at Dink. Look at this guy. Check him out. He's coming back. I'm using my taint thumb to point at Dink. I don't need no left or right camera angle.
How old do you think I am, Fishing the Dream? They thought I was older.
Hey, what's going on, Ted?
I don't
We got
got
another one of
right
those
now.
respectable
Don't
channels coming in here at the wrong moment. What's going on, brother? He said he thought you was 36.
No, I'm a lot older than 36.
Who's older than 36? This guy.
I'm 44 years old.
I'm slightly older than you. I'm 48.
I just don't got no facial hair right now. Don't show none of my grays.
Or am I 47? Shit, see, I'm getting old enough, I forget. September 18th, 1975. And of course, I feel way older because I've been in the damn service industry since I was a teenager. So, I'm 47.
I've
Thank
been
you,
in
Kim.
construction since I was 19.
Kim did the math real quick. Appreciate that. Hey, I'm almost 48. September, I'll be 48.
I was just an old ditch digger forever. Construction since I was 19.
Oh yeah, that's a rough one too. That'll put a hurting on you.
Well, I've
Gavin
broke
Giants
my
says
back
almost
and
5
I
years
broke my
on
hip
me.
and I broke my leg. I don't know if you remember. I've got 22 screws, an 18-inch rod, and a 9-inch plate in my right leg. And then I've got my fourth, fifth, and sixth vertebrae fused in my back with a bone graft off my right hip. So yeah, construction's took a toll on me.
We are close, except for I don't have any back work. My entire left leg, though, I have the plates, screws, all that, the metal rods, some pins. Yeah, I got all that in my left leg, but I don't have anything in my back except for soreness. What's going on, Steve Lowe? Thanks for coming in, buddy.
Steve Lowe?
Go get out your fishing rod and go fishing in your fishing pool for us. I'm kidding. I know you said you were draining.
I'm fixing to throw my
I know you
shop
said you're
lights out there.
draining
I
it
gotta
already.
go check the water level.
All right.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go throw my shop lights out there so I can see the water level. If I see any fish, I'll take the phone out there.
All right. She's gonna show us the fish. Welcome back, Wendy. John Wick says, I got a metal rod on my leg too, but not the ones I walk on. That's the second time he says something of that nature. I'm starting to think it's true. He's 36, Wendy. I think that's what he said. I think he said 36. Damn it. I drank the whole pint of Fireball already. Well, there's a little sip left. I was in the mood for more Fireball, but I drank it all already. Oh, Dink is 44. Whoops. Who said that was 36? 44. There it is. See, boy, I'll tell you, if it ain't for the chat, I'd be lost. Wendy's matching your age. She's 44 also. Damn, and sunflowers. I guess Dink is a popular age. We got Dink, Wendy, and sunflowers coming in at 44. Double D's? I mean, what? Yeah, 44 double D's. That is a lucky number, Wendy. Kim says y'all are kids. She's 68. Oh, enough to be y'all mama. We're going to start calling her Mama Kim. You know how we got Mama Joy? That's going to be Mama Kim also. 2 days before my birthday. Hey, there's Poor Chop. We were talking about you earlier, man. People were asking how you were doing and where you been. Thanks for popping in, brother. Hope you're doing well. Wendy says, no, you my sassy sister. John, you be trying to be everybody's daddy. I know you're funny, but I don't know if you're pimp enough to be everybody's daddy. Oh, on the clavicle bone. That's the big one back here, ain't it? Ain't that the clavicle? The big shoulder back here? I think that's the clavicle, if I remember from school. He says he's 58, bro. Old enough to be your daddy. Could be. My daddy left before I was born, so I don't know who it is. Maybe you my daddy, John. I want that child support. I ain't never seen a penny. And I ain't even kidding. Some people in here have heard that story before. Yeah, he left before I was born. If anybody hasn't heard what happened with my dad, apparently my mom went to him and said, hey, we need to have a talk. I'm pregnant. He goes, well, I'm getting ready to go to work. And they didn't live together. She went to his apartment. He's like, I'm getting ready to go to work. Come back later. We'll talk. She didn't hear from him for a couple of days. She found out he moved, skipped town, left his job and everything. The only thing I know was his name, but I'm not going to say it. Oh, I swear. No, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it because Fist in a Dream is going to get a kick out of this. I'm not even lying. Oh, wait, no, actually. No, it's not Ray. It's Hall. His name was supposedly George Hall. For some reason, I thought it was George Ray. It's George Hall. That's all I know. I've never seen a picture of him. I don't know him. I've never met him. I don't care to. I don't know if he's alive or dead. I just know I ain't never seen him, and I ain't never received no child support like everybody gets these days. I almost wasn't gonna mention it because I thought it was George Ray, but then I recall, no, it's Hall. George Hall was supposedly his name. William Pork Chops is doing much better since my leg healed up. That's cool, man. That's cool. I told him we were talking about him earlier.
Yeah, there's no Pork Chop. Been missing you, bud.
Oh, it's all good, Jefferson. Yeah, it doesn't bother me now. It did when I was a kid sometimes, you know. Sometimes, but man, hey. Mr. J says I'm not your daddy. That's okay. John Wiggs is claiming to be. He says no child support for you. I guess I'm too old. I missed out. How about some young adult or some middle age support? I guess some middle age support. I'm not gonna lie, Fish and Dream. I really thought it was that, and I'll tell you why. Technically, my mom's name is an adopted name. Her real family, which she found in like middle 90s, she reconnected with some of them. They found her through maybe Facebook or some shit. I forget what it was, but I don't know. Somehow they found her. Her real last name is Ray. So that's why I almost thought his, but it was because her last name is technically Ray. And my dad's first name was supposed to be George. So and I say supposedly because, like I said, technically I don't know the story. You know, maybe she's fibbing. Maybe that's some made up shit. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, it did bother me when I was a child sometimes, occasionally because of school events or whatever else. But you know, I got through it. I'm like, yeah, I don't give a shit now, and I don't care.
Well, there is fish in the pool.
Is what it is.
I just swooped the net through there, and they was moving around.
They're still moving around.
There is still fish left in the pool. I just swooped the net, and it's moving around.
Yeah. Oh, that bullhead I caught yesterday is still alive out there in that little bait tank. That little bitty 5-gallon bucket with the aerator in it. I don't know if he will be tomorrow, but he's still alive right now.
To me. I guess because I can't see it. I don't know. I'll just scoop it through there, and it took. I don't know why it scared me. Hell, I knew I wasn't expecting it, but I was, you know.
Yeah. Started jumping around and flying around like a big old aeroplane.
Yeah. I couldn't tell if it was one of the carps or one of the catfish. There should be about two 5-pound channel cat in there, and I've got 3 carp in there. It's about 5 pounds, and one of them's about 10 pounds. There's a good size one in there, and the rest of them are a bunch of bluegill.
Man, you don't need to be releasing those back to the river. You need to be cutting them down and bleeding them out, and putting them in the baggies for bait.
Yeah, you might
turn dink over stink into look at this big old hog.
Yes, sir. I agree. Yeah, I'm gonna do that with the carp, but the carp I'm gonna cut up and freeze it up, vacuum seal it, and keep my perch. Yeah. But I'm gonna take the channel cat and put them back. I would eat them.
Yeah.
But they've been in my pool with all that algae. I don't know. I don't know if it's any worse in the river, but I don't know. You know what I mean?
Don't want to risk it. Yeah, you don't want to risk it for the
I'll take them back and get freshened out or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the only reason I even kept them few carp in the first place.
Well, according to the chat, it sounds like quite a few of us had a crappy filer.
I was honestly going to put them in there and scare the shit out of the wife this year when she helped me clean the pool. I was like going to drain the pool and be like, "What?" Let her figure it out on her own, you know. She'd have never got in there again.
That reminds me of the time I put a big old snapping turtle in the bathtub, and my mom found it. while she was peeing in the morning. I got an ass whooping that day. So I know a couple people have probably heard this story before because of how long they've been here. But if anybody has not, I'm going to tell you a funny story. I brought home about a 30 to 40 pound hard shell, long neck snapping turtle. The one with the big old spikes on it, not the soft shell.
Oh yeah,
it wasn't an alligator snapping turtle, but it was a regular North American hard shell snapping turtle. Cool. Brought it home. I was planning to put it into the swimming pool the next day. So what I did was overnight, I filled up the bathtub about 8 inches deep of water and put them in the bathtub. Well, in the morning, my mom woke up. What do you got to do when you wake up? Got to go take a pee. So she's sitting in there on the toilet taking a pee, and all of a sudden she hears some splish splash in the bathtub. So she freaks out, and I hear her. I'm already walking around getting ready to get some breakfast, and I hear, "Who's in there?" And I'm like, "I'm cooking breakfast." She goes, "Not you, who's in the bathtub?" She thinks somebody's in the bathtub. So she pulls the shower curtain back, and the snapping turtle tries to snap at her. So she freaks the fuck out. Of course, she probably shit on the toilet too instead of just peeing. And she started cussing me out. "Michael fucking James, I'ma whoop your ass."
That's what happened to your hair. She snatched it off your head.
Right. And I go, "Oh shit. The turtle's still in the tub." Oh man. So she's screaming. She's like, "Get this goddamn thing out of here." I'm like, "Well, cover your ass up so I can come get it." So she hollers out, "I'm good, come get it." So I go in there. She's got the shower curtain yanked off the shower, laying across her lap so I can get the turtle out of there. I take it out back. I throw it in the swimming pool, put the water hose in there. Man, she comes out there. She snatches the water hose out the pool and starts whooping my ass with it. Throws it back in the pool and says, "You're going to get some more later, but that's all I got energy for because I ain't even had my Pepsi yet." And I got another ass whooping later. But I got to keep the turtle. I had that turtle for about 3 years before I let it go back in the water. But yeah, that's some young kid crazy shenanigans shit that happened.
Right.
William said he put some fish in the tub.
Well,
I don't know how long that would last with all that chlorine. See, a turtle, the chlorine ain't going to affect the turtle because they'll lift their head up out of the water to breathe.
Oh, no, I didn't put mine in there until it was several months after we closed the pool down. Literally, I usually put a tarp over it, the pool, through the winter and stuff. But like I say, last year, the liner started pulling down off the sides and it's been in there 9 years. So it started getting pretty brittle up top, and I knew it wasn't going to last another year. So we already had plans to replace it. So. What's that?
I was just answering. Kim was laughing. I'm like, "Hey, true story. I got my ass whooped with the hose because of it."
Thanks, Sunfly.
She just came out there, and that was the first thing she saw when she had to raise in her eyes to whoop my ass. First thing she saw to be able to swing and whoop at me was that hose that I was trying to put the water in. True story. You know you can't make that shit up on the fly like that. I mean, come on. But yeah, that just reminded me of that. I don't know why, but it triggered that memory of that. And I know some people have heard part of that story. I don't think I told them all, but they heard that I put a turtle in the bathtub before. Some of them.
Talking about bringing back memory. You talking about them ass whoopings? The worst ass whooping I ever had was by my sister. Believe it or not, out of all the ones I've ever had, my sister, 5'2", about 130 pounds. I'm telling you, put the hurting on me.
Let's put that whooping down. Now we know why he's got
I was like 7 years old, and I don't know. You remember when Nike first came out? They had the white shoes with the little red swoosh on it when they first came out. Nikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in like 80s, well, it was in 85 when this happened. My brothers had a clubhouse outside, and I had been watching movies and heard about a cocktail, you know, where you put gas in it and light it and throw it, and boom, it blows up and everything.
The Molotov. Yeah, the Molotov.
Yeah. Well, I thought me and my buddy was going to do that. Well, we're stupid. Like I said, we're 5, 6, 7 years old. We go out there and get a 2-liter Pepsi bottle and fill it up with gas, right? Well, it's plastic. It ain't going to bust and shatter. We didn't know that. We fill it up and we light the sucker and we throw it and it just rolls on the ground and goes out. We're like, what the hell? 3 or 4 times of that. Now I got a great idea. I want to douse the whole bottle in gas, right? So I throw it over there. Now it like melts the outside and the gas just hits the ground and it goes up in flames. So I get scared. Boom! I kick the bottle off on the clubhouse. Now the clubhouse is on fire. My sister literally just got home with her friend Laura and just bought them brand new white freaking Nikes that she's been saving up for months to get. She comes out there and catches my ass with that fire. She's stomping out the fire, man. She ruins her shoes. So she starts busting my ass for that. And I was always notorious of getting into paint. My dad had an old bunch of cars in the back, and I would get into paint, like paint numbers on them and crap. I didn't do so hazard, but anyway, that's another story. So I had blue paint all over me too. Well, so she starts spanking my ass, and she gets blue paint on her belt that my uncle made her. You know, engraved her name on it with the little blue turquoise rhinestones on it and all that good stuff.
Now you done
so now
with
she's got paint on her belt. She's busting my ass more, and now one of the turquoise beads goes to flying, and now I'm getting it whooped some more. Man, it was a good 20-minute beatdown, dude.
Oh man,
it was rough. She's now a master.
I'll agree with that though, Jefferson. A good old fashioned butt whooping back in the day by a loved one will help you understand. Hey, fucking act right. Don't do stupid shit.
Oh, I acted right after that. Trust me.
The ass whoopings that keep you out of fucking prison. If you get a proper enough ass whooping when you were younger, you learn. I better act right. And if you act right, you kind of lead a better life overall.
Yeah, now you say that. There was only 2 of the 6 of us that didn't go to prison. That was me and my sister.
Yeah. Now I will say, you know, these days, there's better ways. You know, you can communicate and whatever. Me and my lady both went through the ass beatings, so we understand, and it's what helped us be better people. But we've raised 2 children without that type of lifestyle, but we've been able to do what we've had to do to take things away or teach them, hey, if you're going to act a fucking fool, you ain't going to get nothing. You know, and they've both excelled and they're good kids. So it works that way too. But
okay.
Yeah.
Man. Wendy,
I ain't gonna lie, back in the day, that ass whooping let you know. Don't be stupid. Because back then, the neighbors could do it, the principals could do it, the teachers could do it. Like it was crazy back in the day. Anybody could do it.
Wendy said she likes my truck. It's a 97.
Like I said earlier, that big old truck.
That's a 97 with 78,000 original miles on it.
Dang.
Yeah, I've owned that truck since 1999. That's my baby.
Yeah. Well, Kim, I won't say all kids, but I will say a lot of them. But I honestly say it's still in the upbringing. That's what I was just mentioning. Me and my lady have never had to raise our hand or raise a belt or a race car track or any of that shit. But both of our kids are very respectful. So it is in the upbringing. So I cannot blame the kids these days that don't have respect. I do have to fault whoever the hell was raising them. I ain't gonna lie about that. If your kids are not respectful and don't know manners, and even if they have a job and they seem to be functioning in society, but they don't really do the job well and they're not hospitable and shit, it's the parents. It's not the kids. kids learn from the parents.
Well, I
And like I said,
agree
it
and disagree
technically,
to
and like
that.
I said, it technically don't take an ass whooping. Ass whoopings was the thing back in the day. It technically, you don't need that these days because, like I said, both of my children, and I'm not just saying that because of my kids. I'm saying I'm actually proud as a parent that these are my kids because I felt I did a good job with my lady because of who they are. Uh, so yeah, it's not the kids' faults. It really ain't. It's who they're growing up with, and the parents might not have done
Well,
enough
I can
instilling
see that in
values.
a lot of ways and in a lot of households, but I also seen it from a different way. Like I say, there was 8 of us in one house, so I've got 5 other brothers and sisters. And what I
Yeah.
mean by that, we was all raised in the same home by the same parents, the same way. But
Oh, I get
we
that.
all
Yeah.
turned out completely different, and I mean completely different night and day. I mean, I've got
Now, are
brothers that
you?
spent
But see,
26 years
I
in
will
prison,
say,
and
are
I've
you
got a
talking about
sister
one?
that's a police
But
officer.
are you talking
That's how
about
much
once they
different we
became a?
go.
But are you talking about once they become adults and went out in the world,
Oh, it
or while
started
they
at
were
an
still
early age.
kids?
It started at an early age. I mean, once you get a certain
Oh,
age,
okay.
you can only learn and teach your kid or somebody so much, and they're going to have a mind of their damn own.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's
Especially
true.
once the
I'll
nuts
give you
drop.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fair
Once the nuts
argument.
drop
That's a
and they
fair
hit
argument. I get
maturity,
that.
it's over with.
But yeah,
Well, you,
generally speaking, what I was saying. But yeah, actually, that is a fair argument. When somebody's got something in their mind, that's just how they're gonna roll. I get that.
to a certain point. Now you
But
can be negligent to your children, but and that happens too. But you're always
yeah,
going to have a
I
different
I
mind of
think
your
that's
own.
the main thing. I think that's the main thing because I've seen it like out in the world, like if you're at a grocery store like Walmart or you're just walking your dog down the street, you'll see another parent walking with their kid, and you can just see the interaction between that parent and their child in a situation that's happening. And you're like, you're literally letting that 6-year old run your life. You should
Yeah,
be talking and doing things with that child that can let them know, no, that shit don't fly. You're gonna be respectful out in public.
that's right.
And if you keep at it, it generally works. Yes, like you said, especially if you got a lot of kids that you're maintaining. Yeah, a few of them are just gonna get to that point where like, yeah, fuck you. I'm gonna do what I want to do. That will happen. That's just human nature with a lot, I was just talking about the general aspect
Oh
of,
yeah, yeah.
not blaming the child because they are learning
Well,
from the parent in general.
I just say what I did because I
No,
myself
it was fair
have been
argument.
blamed for raising my kid a bad way from people that don't know me. But the people that really know me know that I done everything I could. I was a single father before. I've been with my wife forever, but there was a 2 year period that I wasn't with her, and I got with another gal, and I was a single father for 2 years. Wendy also, I've got one child, my son. He just turned 23 in March. Um, but he's also in prison right now, facing about 15 years. That's another story, and that's another reason why I was offline and not on YouTube for a while. There was a bunch of
Yeah.
trouble with that, and but that happened just recently in January that he got put in there. Sorry, not trying to get emotional, but
Oh man.
I got
No,
I
that's
got I got blamed for raising my
rough.
child a bad way. I tried to keep him away from his mother, that was a drug addict. I changed my ways. She didn't, but as a single dad, I got the joint custody thing. I mean, I had full custody, but she seen him every other weekend. And man,
Yeah.
when he went there, it was party time. He got to do everything in the world that he wanted to do with no rules and regulations. When he come home, I was the bad guy because I whooped that ass. You know what I mean? So it was a never ending
Yeah.
battle. It was just so it's not always the parents' fault. What I'm saying, it
Yeah.
could be a numerous amount of things. It could be
Oh
what
yeah,
the
no,
child
it
has
was.
went
That's
through
why
and
I
how
said
they
it.
took it.
Yeah, that's why I said even before you shared that information there that it was actually a valid point. I was just making a general statement, but there obviously is always an exception to stuff. So, and wow, man, I'm sorry to hear you're going through that. I hope maybe it gets reduced. You know, good time, good behavior,
I
something like
hope
that.
so. He
Maybe.
ain't actually been sentenced yet, so yeah, we hope so.
Yeah,
We hope so.
because my sister's dad was in and out of prison like a mofo. And sometimes he would get that harder sentence, but for some reason, you know, good time, good behavior, time served, this and that, whatever, yada yada. He would get out. I remember one
Yeah.
time he got out 5 years early because there was a prison riot and he jumped in front of a guard that was about to get shanked and he took the shank. So they credited him for already being on good time, kind of. He was behaving while he was there. And then he actually saved that guard's life because he almost died. So they figured, okay, that guard probably might have died or, you know, whatever. So they let him out like 5 years early.
Right, right.
So yeah. So hang in there,
Yeah.
buddy, and
The thing
hopefully
about it
y'all
is,
will get better news
things
on that.
things that you can get by with nowadays, or that you can't get by with nowadays, the things you used to 20, 30, 40 years ago. I mean, that's like school. They would call me, hey, your son said this, or I'm like, and he's not in jail for anything more than what I guarantee you 90% of us has done. But we just didn't get caught.
Yeah.
He got caught. He was a kid growing
Yeah.
up doing stupid kid shit, and he got caught, and he's paying the consequences for it. Luckily, I wasn't caught because I've done much worse, and that's why
Yeah.
I'm not holding him bad for what he did. Everybody's gonna do
Yeah.
something stupid. I just hope he learns from the mistake rather than going into prison and coming out 10 times worse, which 90% of people do, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah. Some people get institutionalized and want to go back, but hopefully, like I said, hopefully you get some good news out of it, or even if it is a longer sentence, hopefully, like while being there, he'll be right, and they'll cut him some slack, like early parole or whatever, you know.
I hope so.
But yeah, I that was like me. I've told people before when I was young and dumb, I was a wild son of a bitch back in the day. I've done a damn near almost anything you can imagine. But like you said, I technically just never got caught. I got caught a few times with stupid shit like a little bit of weed or whatever, but nothing major. Nothing end up prison time, just jail a few times, but nothing major. But that's because I wasn't caught. So I understand, brother. I understand.
I appreciate it, everybody.
And yeah, thanks for sharing that. I mean,
Yeah, thumbs
that's
up for
some
sure.
personal information. I'm glad you feel comfortable enough to just sit there and share it with us. And we hope nothing but the best.
I appreciate it. I just prayed for him. It's pretty
Yes,
bad
sir.
when you go to jail at 19 years old. He went to jail the first time, I say, at 19. From his mom's house. Go figure that.
Yeah, that's another thing some parents don't understand, especially when their children get a little older. They think, oh, it's time to now we can be adults with our kids. We can party with our kids and whatever. That's how some people get
She
down.
was doing it with
No,
him, though.
I'm not gonna party with my kids. Y'all know me. I'm a drunk. I love to get drunk. I love to party. I'm not gonna invite my kids to party with me.
Right? Yeah,
Ever.
hell, there's a time and place for it. I'm the type of person, I don't judge nobody doing whatever. You do whatever the hell you want to do. But there's a time and place for
Right.
it all.
Right.
I don't see nothing wrong with doing anything every once in a while. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't mind doing a little bit of
And like I
everything.
said, I don't even mind if people do party with their kids. I'm just saying it's one of those things that I won't do because I'm technically the parent no matter what. Until that child or myself passes away, I'm technically the parent. I'm the one that's supposed to give them an example. That's why I don't like I drink out here or I drink when I'm fishing or whatever, but my kids do not see me chugging liquor all night long or whatever because I
Right.
won't do it around them. You know,
Yeah.
same with smoking. I don't smoke in the house. I smoke outside, except for when I'm in the basement. But I can't do that no more because even though I'm on vacation, I've just helped my lady and my son. Some people already know the story too. We're trying to let my son feel a little more like an adult, so we've moved him downstairs now. He has access to
Give
the
him more
back
space.
door straight downstairs, so he has taken over the basement as if it's his first apartment.
That's
We
cool.
still have to run.
That's a
We
good
still have to run
transition.
down there to do laundry and shit and whatever. But technically, we have moved him downstairs during my vacation now. Because I had to help with some of the big furniture and shit. So, yeah. So
That's a good
now
way
I
to
won't even be
transition it.
smoking in the house at all because that's the only place I used to smoke was downstairs when everybody was asleep and I had the windows and the laundry room open so the draft would take it out. But so yeah, I don't smoke in front of my kids. I don't drink in front of my kids. If people do, that's fine. I'm not faulting them for it. I'm just saying I keep that level of I'm the parent, I'm the adult, I'm supposed to be the example, so they're not going to see me while I'm stupid.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but I'm not your friend. I'm your parent.
Right. They know I get stupid. Trust me. They know I get stupid. They've seen me come in the house afterwards sometimes, and I'm a little friendly. Hey, how's it going? Love you guys. I'm going to bed. So
That's
yes, they
lit up
know they
again.
know I drink. But and they've seen, they've seen me when I've been out at the lake or whatever. They know I drink, but yeah, I'm not gonna be like, hey, you ready to party? Nah. But hey, that's just me. I fault nobody for nothing, but that's just me. I'm not your buddy. I'm not your guy. I'm your dad.
Yeah. We can be friends when you grow up.
Hey, Ziz, please. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to pick a chat real quick. See if I missed anybody
Hey,
else. I know they're talking amongst themselves, but that was some
thanks, Ed.
true sharing you did there, brother. So I was kind of involved with that and throwing my little 2 cents in here and there. So I was just making sure I didn't see anybody else. Mr. Duggar stopping back by. He said a short pop up, right? Hey, it is short. It's not even 2 hours yet. It's 1:57. It's not even two yet. We've had some good conversation.
157.
That was funny though. He popped back in and said a short pop up. Yeah, right. Zed just popped in here a second ago. Wendy's still hanging out. Kim's still there. Carmel's still there. George Bray is still there. Gavin, Kim, Joe. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Thank you.
Booger back in there.
George says it puts things into perspective. I feel for you guys makes my problem stupid. Thanks for telling us. Hey man, nobody's problems is stupid.
No, everybody's got
If
problems,
it's
but
a,
in
if
different
it's a
way in their own
problem
way.
for you, it's a problem. Nobody's problems are stupid ever. Seriously, if you're going through things, even if it seems small to somebody else's issues, if it's a problem to you, it's a problem. Like I said, when I was talking shit, when I was going through shit, I said, hey, this ain't a pity party. I just want to inform folks what I'm going through.
Right.
It was in the members area that I did that though, so nobody out here saw it. But anyways, But I let them know, hey, this ain't no pity party, but I'm just wanting y'all to know what I'm going through, and this is why if I seem to be off or whatever, like this is why. These are the three things I'm going through. So, um, but I know that other people are probably going through way worse shit than me. So my shit ain't a big deal to them because they're going through worse shit. But your
Amen, brother. No matter
problems
what we're going through,
in
there's
your
somebody else there got it
personal
worse.
life
Right? I
are
promise you,
never
somebody's got it worse.
small or never, stupid. If it's a problem that you're going through, stay strong and get through it and know that we're here for you. And if you want to talk about it, talk about it. But it's never stupid. There's always somebody. All right. I think I've said this before. I'll say it again. I don't know who came up with this saying, but I love this saying. I was sad because I had no shoes until I saw the person that had no feet. So you're sad because you're going through an issue. You ain't got no shoes. That sucks. Walking on their bare feet sucks, especially on a hot tar or
Right?
something, Stubbing your toe on a rock, walking down a gravel alley. It sucks. But if somebody ain't got no feet, they ain't worried about no shoes. So, they got it worse than you. So
But they can look at it in the
it puts
positive
it
too.
in
They ain't gonna stub
perspective.
their toe.
It puts your life into perspective. Like, yeah, this sucks for me, but somebody's always off worse. But both of you are feeling the same way, in my opinion. They're feeling like, my life sucks because I ain't got no feet. You're feeling like my life sucks because I ain't got no shoes. So you're both in the same boat. Different levels, same boat. You're
That's
on the
it.
bottom deck or whatever, and they're up on the top deck, or you're on the top deck and they're on the bottom deck, but you're in the same boat. Your problems are never stupid, my opinion.
You're exactly right.
Hey, Eljon, what's going on, brother? I saw your Facebook out there cracking the coconuts again. I always love those videos. My lady has a machete from her island still. If someone's life is perfect and biscuits and gravy, good for them. But I ain't met a person yet that don't need a hug. Hell yeah. Ain't nobody's life out there perfect. Trust me. I used to date somebody who her family was one of those people you'd think would be a picture perfect family. Every time you saw them, they were out having a good time doing family stuff. Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah.
But in their household, they were a hot fucking mess. They were a disaster. They were hateful, spiteful, yelling, whatever. They were putting on the front when they were out in public. So even if you see somebody you think is, oh, I wish that I had their life, you don't know what their life is behind them closed doors.
That's right.
Just accept that we're all human. We all got shit going on. Sometimes we feel like we're down and we need some good friends. And that's why I love you guys. You guys are amazing. You're always here when somebody just wants somebody to talk to. I like that one too. There was never stupid questions unless you know the answer. There's only stupid answers.
Yeah, the only stupid question is the one you don't ask.
All right, hold on real quick. Let me go full screen and see if I can try this. George Ray needs a hug. So let me grab my camera. All right, George, here I come, buddy. Mike's fishing home. Coming in. I'm getting over the shoulders. That's for you, George. And anybody else that needs it. As a virtual hug for anybody out there that needs it. From Mike's Fishing Home and everybody in chat. The hug wasn't just for me. That's from everybody that's in here right now. And I know I can say that with authority because I know everybody in here will hug you if you need it. Yep. See, I see the chat blowing up with all the hugs. I knew it. Matter of fact, even though this is a short live and it's already 2 hours, this beer is almost empty. I'm going to go grab another one. And hey, ain't you guys proud of me? 2 hours in, I drank a whole pint of Fireball and a whole beer, and I haven't even paid the parking meter yet.
Man, don't start now.
Oh,
Once
gee, thanks, Wendy. She says, I guess I'll hug you too. You better. I love y'all. Gandalf wants some help, Wendy. He says, I just did a test and it won't unmute. You got to click your microphone. There's a little microphone icon at the bottom. You got to click it. It should have a line across it if you're muted. Click it again and it should unmute. Hey, John, I'll take the shirt off and do another hug with the armpit hair. I don't want to hear it. I was out there sweating while I was casting that spinning reel, and I never caught nothing, man. I got tennis elbow from all that hot sweat out there. I'll hug you with my hairy armpit if you don't keep it up, or if you keep it up. I know, Wendy. I know. I know you do. I love it, girl.
I think another $1.50 is owed to that parking meter. Be right back.
All right. I'm going to go grab that beer, too. He says, I did, Mike. All right. I don't know, then. Is the live already over? You said a test live. If you ran the test live and you were muted the whole time and you ended the live, yeah, you can't unmute it. Like, once a live is done, the only editing you could do is like deleting it or editing parts out of it or whatever else. But you can't add microphone sound to it if your microphone wasn't on. If you were muted for some reason, you can't do it after a test live. I thought maybe you were still live. Anyways, speaking of which, while he's gone, I'm going to run and grab a beer. I'll be right back.
No, not panel by myself. You guys got to ask questions or something, so I'm not sitting here looking like a doofus.
Cheers, brother.
Baby Dink show, huh? All right then, Wendy. You better hope my baby Dink don't fall out during that Daisy Dudes deal.
I'm gonna need all the. We're gonna be watching all the shit. Like, all right, if you see a little dingleberry fall out of there, remove from stream.
I'm gonna put duct tape so I don't do any of that because I plan on wearing some really short ones. I'm gonna have to put something down there. Well, like I say, I'm gonna need a waiver. I'm gonna need a contract that's only gonna stay on there for 2 days.
That's weird. I don't know, Dan. I just know that once the live is done, you said I ran a live test and you're here chatting, so I assume the live is over. Once the live is over, you can't go back and be like, oh, hey, YouTube, go ahead and turn my mic on. No, it's once your live is done, it's set, except for whatever editing you do to it. But if there was no audio because of your mic somehow not working, you're not going to be able to turn that on afterwards.
Oh, you can't? You got to make sure before you go into the feed?
Well, yeah, that's why most of us usually will say, can you guys hear me? Does my video look good? You know, is the audio good? That's why a lot of us say that in the beginning, because we want to know if it's working. Because if not, we have to make an adjustment then and there. Once your live is over, you can't go back and tell YouTube, oh, hey, make sure the audio came through. No, the audio has to be coming through during the recording.
Wendy, you better not.
It showed up on my channel though. I got 7 likes. I know that now, Mike. Yeah, I'll say leave it up there, even though you had no audio. Just leave it. You had 7 likes. That means you had some views. The view time counts. Especially when you're first starting out, unless you're embarrassed about something or whatever, don't delete shit. Every single thing matters. It counts towards your growth. So, and plus, I'll tell you one thing: people love looking back at the journey, even once you start getting better and better. I've watched some people now that have like 10, 15, 20,000 subscribers. I've gone back to the and I'm talking about real ones. I'm not talking about fake shit. I'm talking about real people that have grown and they're a big channel and they get like 3,000 to 8,000 views on every single video they do, even though they only have 10,000 subscribers. That means their fans are very loyal. I've gone all the way back through 7 years and watched some of their very first videos to see how their journey has progressed. I love it. I think it's hilarious. It's also good information as a young channel to see that somebody who you think is an awesome person, you go back and see some of their very first videos, you're like, oh yeah, they sucked ass in the beginning too. I'm always going to suck ass, just so you guys know, but you know, that's me. But yeah, just if you're just new and you're just starting out and you're just whatever, don't worry if your videos suck. Don't worry if there's faux pas like no sound. That shit's gonna happen. Hey, what's up, Size Matters? As a matter of fact, we were talking about parenting earlier. Size Matters actually had a video that I was cracking up at today. I watched the whole thing, but there was one moment where one of the young boys was like, I've caught more fish than anybody here. Ha ha ha. And he said right then and there, he said, how about have some humility about it? I like that moment. I was like, there you go. That's parenting. The kid's trying to be a smart aleck, like, I'm whooping your asses. And
You gotta have that
and
rash,
without missing a beat, he was just like, "You want to have some humility about it?" It was a great video. I shared it to my community. It was a family day. They were just all out there fishing. It was a great video, but that moment was the what triggered me to comment. It was a true dad moment, teaching a son, hey, don't be gloating. At least not at that moment. If you're in a competition, it's kind of fun to have some smack talk going on, but this was just a family day, and the one that was catching quite a few stepped out of out of pocket, and basically was like, "I'm whooping your asses." And yeah, he just immediately was like, "Hey, you want to have some humility about it?" I loved it. That was a good moment. Cricket in the house. What's going on?
Cricket.
Avid, welcome back. Oh wait, so wait a minute. Okay,
Sasquatch
so
himself.
Avid is Avid copying Mr. Duggar? We got Bigfoot and the alien getting on my ass about I thought this was a short pop-up. It is. It's only 2 hours so far. Shit. My generic lives are usually 4 hours. Oh, we even got Catfish Dog popping back in here, trying to brag again because he won the 1v1.
Catfish Dog.
Congratulations again, Tim. I'm still laughing. I got the alien and the Bigfoot getting on me talking about, I thought this was a short pop-up. It is. It's only 2 hours. There's still 22 people watching. We got Dink over Stink up here. Chat's been flowing. We've had a few real moments and a few funny moments. So I think it's been a good pop-up so far. And it's definitely very short compared to Wendy. She's got the long dong. It may be a strap-on. Yeah, it might be a strap-on, but it's a long dong. I've literally looked at her lives before, and it's titled Short Pop-Up, and it's like 7 hours long.
See, Mike,
shit,
that's the one you talking about long dong. That'd be the one you wanted to sleep with first before you married him.
One day I woke up. I woke up at
y'all did it.
I woke up at like 8 in the morning. She was still live. I was like, "What?" I peeked in there. Oh, it was her and the goddamn bacon. They were up on panel. There were still a few people in there chatting. I'm like, "What the hell?" I just woke up to pee at like, I don't know, it was like 7 or 8 in the morning. They were still live from the night before after I left. I was cracking up. Hey, Joe, I'm just hanging out. If nobody was here, I'd leave. People are still hanging out. I'm having a good time. Got my good buddy Dink. I do truly appreciate you, brother. I hope you know. I've always tried to share you out. I'm glad you're starting to do more things because that's going to help. Congratulations on the pro staff thing.
Hey man,
I don't know how well that works or how whatever, but I know it's a cool thing, especially because Monty Sheets is one of those locally whatever,
very
he's
good
doing
guy,
it
man.
himself.
I really didn't know him until recently, until I've actually personally talked to him, and he is a really good guy. It's a good product and a good person to be a part of. It really is.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I would prefer to see people be pro staff or whatever the heck that means and get their discount codes and all that crap through other real people doing their own thing instead of those big companies. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody seems to try to run a gun for those big companies. Like me, I don't get paid for it, but every single live, I have Brad Caldwell Sinkers, and Uncle Lou rods mentioned in my fucking live description. If you go to my description and scroll down, they're in there. I don't ask them for that. You know, I'm not trying to get picked up by them, whatever else. It's just I want to hopefully support other.
Red Tail, Joe.
Hold on, what are you showing there? But I just want to
Joe was
support
asking what I was dipping.
good
I'm
people
dipping
putting
Red
out their
Tail.
own product. Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I'm honestly that couldn't have came at a better time. A lot of the not so great things going on. That was a pretty good thing to happen that day. It was pretty awesome. It was pretty cool that he brought me onto the team.
Yeah, no, I am so glad because just like Lance, my brother Lance, I know I don't see him that much in here anymore, but I still love the brother, and I get it. And I also don't get to make it his way that much anymore, but I still love the guy. So I'm glad he has that. I don't know if he still does. Does he still do the Jules catfish bait too?
Yeah,
because I know he was doing that for a while. So that's cool. I'm glad to see people doing that for those local, you know,
Jules.
because a veteran made the Jules catfish bait. Oh, you froze up. Your hand's sitting there like this.
Me?
All right, now you're moving again. Yeah, you're moving again now. I can see you.
Grizzly too,
It froze up for just a second. But yeah, no, I'm glad to definitely see you get in on that action too. And it looks like an amazing product. I'll never use it.
Hey,
I got a couple little automatic rod poppers for the small things. I don't think I'd ever do that for the big thing, especially because I'm fishing for a big catfish with circle hooks. Circle hooks don't need to be.
I'm going to send you one to try out. Just to prove that you'd be a firm believer in it once you're done. If you like to drink, literally, I'm not trying to sound like a commercial, seriously. Because I'm going to be honest, I only bought one of these to begin with. Just because I wasn't sure about it either. You know, I didn't know nothing about it. But if you're like me, I go fishing with my dog. I like to drink a beer. I like to kind of mess around, especially if I'm not catching nothing or getting a bite. You set that dude up, man. He can walk off, drink your beer, and play with your dog, and it'll catch the fish for you, man. Literally, it's a game changer. It's pretty cool.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Generally, already happens with a circle hook, though. Like when you have a circle hook out there, that's the whole thing of it. The J hook, you have to you gotta go like that and set it with your hand. So yes, I wouldn't mind an automatic hook setter if I'm out there using J hooks with corn or dough balls or whatever for stuff.
If you want to fish with multiple rods and you don't want to have to sit there and mess with each rod, go ahead and throw a couple of them dudes on it and got you one that you're still going to set the hook and you don't have to worry about it gives you the opportunity to throw another rod out there that you normally wouldn't want to use, and deal with.
Yeah.
But if you guys want to buy one,
like I said, when it's legit people putting out their own product that they invented and they came up with, or that they're putting in the work like Brad Caldwell, literally pouring the lead to make his sinkers, polishing them off and whatever. Like he's putting in that work. I fully stand behind people like that. So I even stand behind the guard dog, Monty. I gladly am so happy that so many people that I know are getting that sponsorship, type thing through there. And I'm glad to see them getting his product out there. I'm not into that type thing, but I love it and I stand by it. So proud to see people in this community that I know that support people from this country putting products out that are made by them personally.
I agree. Like I said earlier, I always fish to keep what I eat, fish to keep what I eat or eat what I keep. And I'm new to all this new stuff. And I was just sharing it out because I really enjoyed the product. It don't matter what product it is. I don't normally go, like you said, I don't go to the big companies and all that. I like to endorse and use smaller companies that are just starting out.
Yeah.
And if it's a good product, man, why not let everybody else know about it? You know what I mean?
Right.
Especially if it's a good price or whatever. I mean, why not share it
Yep.
out? You know?
That's why when Lance used to come up on panel all the time, he was always promoting stuff. Like, I remember when he first promoted that little slider rig thing. I forget what it is, but it was some kind of slider rig thing.
Yeah, that little rig.
He was
that
always
making,
promoting it. And I didn't care because it was a cool rig. I knew a lot of people would like it. So technically I could have been like, hey, bro, this is my channel. We're just up here to have a good time. Don't talk about that shit. You know, talk about what you're doing or talk about whatever. But no, I never cared because I know these are good people putting out good quality products. So if the brother wanted to talk about it, he could talk about it. Anybody wants to talk about the guard dog, feel free to talk about it. Maybe somebody will learn something. Maybe somebody will check it out. I don't care. It's almost like promoting your channels and stuff. I don't care. Now, if you come up here and be like, oh,
just check out my last
this
video.
and this, and it's some big ass company that has about 10,000 people making the product over there in Korea. No, I ain't trying to hear that. But if you got a local person or whatever, a local bait store you want to promote, a local jig maker, somebody who ties their own whatever, somebody like Off the Hook who makes their own bait, somebody like Ugly Dog Lures, Monty Sheets, Brad Caldwell, Uncle Lou, all of that stuff, I'm cool with. Joe Ziegler, I damn near only use circle hooks.
I gotta give me an Uncle Lou rod,
except for a little rod.
Everybody I see's got an Uncle Lou rod. I'm like, man, I gotta get me one of them dudes.
Hey, Michelle. Yeah, I bought my first one when I got a little bump of change. It was a weird year. I got a bump of change from work. They gave us a bonus that year. And I bought one finally because I was like, oh, I want one of those. So I got a hold of them. I finally got one. Man, when I unboxed that son of a bitch on my live, I said, oh, hell with this. I'm buying a second one. So I put it in order for another one right away. So that's why I had two. And then Pat, ex Real Beast, now is Twisted Tackle, gave me my third one. That's why I have three. I bought two and I was given one.
Thanks, Fish to Dream.
They are beautiful.
Hit me up, Joe Ziegler. Hit me up. I'll hook you up with one of them, buddy.
Catfish Dog, Joe Ziegler, Michelle Happy Homestead. Still 22 awesome people in here. Thank you. Trying to scroll back, see if I missed anybody. George Ray still hanging out. George Ray's my daddy, y'all. It's been a while since I've copied this, so I'll copy and drop the link just in case anybody wants to come up. If not, don't worry. We've been hanging out, having a good time. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves. John Weed's coming in with the Timmy. All right, have a good night, Gavin Giant. Thanks for popping in again. Bless you too. See you later, brother.
You notice I took the label off that. I can't endorse that.
Boy, I'll tell you, Gavin Giant did like my daddy left my mama. He said, I got to love you and leave you. Hey, we got a Catfish Dog popping in.
Who let the dog out?
There it is.
Who? Hey, I got just a couple minutes, man. I want to hop up and say, what's up, Dink, brother?
What's up, my man?
Just busy at work. Work.
He probably wrote a commercial about how he kicked my ass today.
Let me get that out. Hold on a minute.
I'm gonna write a commercial about kicking your ass with a dink too.
No, I just wanted to say,
all right, Kim, have a great night. Love you. Thanks for hanging out
night,
again.
Kim.
I
just want to say,
got into a tournament. It's been almost 8 months ago. It was an online tournament with Has Life and Brian Proctor and all Brian B and all them guys. And I think I come in like 4th place because I sat there and dinked them to death.
Yeah.
They putting in a big fish, but I putting in like 5 little ones.
Yeah, that's technically smart. That's why I said the Daisy Dudes thing is technically crazy because it's multi-species. And there's multiple prizes, biggest fish, most fish, blah, 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 whatever. So if you sit there and do a dinkathon, like just bam, 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 I caught 70 fish. Hey, it's going to matter more than one big fish, technically.
Yeah.
I am glad that, I don't know. I might have to get with all the competitors before we do it. Because I know for a fact so far 3 of us said, nah, every single prize we win will go to charity. I wonder, because there's only like 5 or 6 people, but I would need confirmation from them. Would this just technically actually become a charity event? Would all the anglers forego their prizes? Because I know me, Ricky, and Tim have said, if we win any of the prizes, it goes to the charity.
Yep, straight to the charity.
So I would need to see if the other anglers would agree to that before we get to the show, and just be like, all right, hell with it. The winners will still get the bragging rights to what their prize was, but will all the money just go to charity? If not, I'm not saying an angler has to do that. They don't have to. Maybe they need it, and maybe technically they're the charity. So, but I know 3 of us have agreed. That's me, Tim, and Ricky from Whisker Dreams have foregone. If we win anything, it's going there. Let's see. I got a private chat here. What's that?
Was that me?
Yeah, you accidentally sent that to private chat.
It says chat with everyone in studio.
All right, here. You're trying to get it to Joe, right? I have Joe on social media, so I can send him that.
Okay.
Let me read that again. I think you were trying to send that to Joe. Let me read that
Joe
again.
Ziegler.
Joe Ziegler. Yeah. I will let me screenshot that so I don't forget it. I'll see my screenshot, and then that way I'll be like, oh, okay. Dink over Stink, I can pass that along. Or technically, he is on Facebook.
Hit me up at Dink over Stink. So, Joe.
I just took a screenshot just in case, but Joe Ziegler, if you want to look up Dink over Stink, he is under Gene Berry. Or Dink over Stink, if you want to look up Joe Ziegler, he's under Joe Ziegler on Facebook. You guys both are on my Facebook.
Joe Ziegler.
He was trying to send you his email.
What was the name of that? Oh, no. What was the name? Mark Wahlberg. Dirt Diggler. Joe Ziegler and Dirt Diggler.
All right, guys, I got to go. It's time to go back to work.
See you, Tim. Nice seeing you, bro.
Yep, you have a nice evening. Mike, you have a nice evening. And everybody in chat, here's your gardening tip for the day. Hide your hose. Because there's hoe thieves out there, so hide your hose. I see y'all.
When you're in the Daisy Dudes tournament, hide your hose.
Yes, sirree. All right, I'll talk to y'all later, man.
That's a different meaning, but
hide
your hose there too.
Yep.
Hey, Cali King, what's going on, brother? Cali King stopping in. Yeah, that is HOSE. Hide your hose. HOSE during the Daisy Dude. Oh, Lordy. But anyways, yeah, Dink, you guys are both on my Facebook, so you're both there.
I'll find him.
And his name is just his name is what it is in here. Your name is Gene Berry. There might be other Gene Berries though, so I don't know.
Not many. Wendy, quit lying. You don't want nobody
When you say hide the balls.
You don't want nobody to hide their balls.
Hey, but you could break out the pepperonis. Pepperonis are legal. Just saying.
I'm gonna let my beef hang, man. I'm gonna have that beef hanging.
Right. Right. Hey, we done did a shirtless t-shirt contest, so yeah. Pepperonis
Joe,
are legal.
we are.
Just no nut sacks and butt cracks.
We're friends on Facebook, Joe. Just go to Dink Over Stink on Facebook.
Yeah, he says you guys are already friends.
Yeah, I thought we was. I think I sent him an invite over there. I ain't had the site up yet very long on Facebook.
Jefferson, it's hide your hose for the gardening tip. It's hide your hose for the Daisy Dudes tournament.
I'm gonna go check this.
Hey, Dragon the
I'm gonna
Gamer,
take
what's
you
going
with me.
on, brother? No, you don't, Wendy. There ain't no oopsie moment. Not on the Daisy Dudes. If there's an oopsie moment, you better have a quick trigger finger for the oopsie I took you off the screen. Yeah, there we go. Hide your holes and balls. And hose, HOSE, too.
Oh snap!
This isn't a reptile show. We don't
Can
want
y'all
to see
see that?
snakes hanging out.
There's
I
a
see the
carp right
pool.
there.
Point your camera down a little more. All I see is the pool liner, a little bit of water. All right, there it is.
There's
Yeah,
a
it's
carp.
like on the top of the water. Yep.
Yeah, there's a carp. There was a catfish just right there, but it went back in the deep spot in the middle. Where's my other
That's
carp?
hilarious. That's so hilarious.
There's the other carp. There's one more carp. You can barely see him. They keep going to the deep end. I bet they're all right there. Oh, I got to get these suckers out of here tonight sometime. That sucks.
Oh my gosh, Wendy. Actually, that just triggered a flashback for me. I remember when you had to take your pool and clean it. That was one of the first videos I ever watched from Wendy. When she did a progression on her crazy ass pool, getting the chemicals back balanced right and everything. It had all kinds of algae and whatever else. Ah, man, that triggered a flashback. That was some of the first stuff I saw from Wendy.
I'm going to pay the parking meter. Well, I'm
All right, man. Well, you might as well just pee in the pool. It's already draining. I do remember that, Wendy. That was way back there. We're like talking about how to get rid of some of those little bees and stuff that drill through your wood. Well, god dang it, John. I mean, dang. Gene just triggered me, apparently. I'm going to pay the parking meter for the first time. Y'all got to congratulate me. Just like the other night when I went 2 hours without a cigarette. I'm 2 hours and 40 minutes in, and I'm just now paying a parking meter for the first time. Right? It probably does. All right, so I probably got about, let's see, what time is it? My goodness. It's 12:34. Yeah, I'll give this about another 20 minutes to wrap it up at an even 3 hours. Then take my butt to bed because I'm driving out of town tomorrow to do my 1 year celebration. That's funny seeing that pool though. It does remind me of Wendy's pool when I first met her.
This is the worst. This is the worst my pool has ever looked. It's sick. It's crazy.
I mean, not technically when I first met her, but my first video that I started watching of hers, I think, was when she was doing the pool cleaning, like getting it all rebalanced.
I'll have
No,
a new
we
liner
need
in here
20
though
minutes.
in the next week.
I'm not for sure yet, Catfish Dog. YouTube police, congrats on your year. Well, I've technically been on YouTube about 12 years. Tomorrow will be the 1 year anniversary of monetization. July 27th will be my 2 years since being a content creator. Hello, YouTube police. Nope, I'm not getting another beer or 5, Mike. This is my last beer, and I'm done when this up here, when this timer hits 3 hours. So let me start saying, Wendy, are you getting your ass up here or are you setting up a live?
Yeah,
You got
Wendy.
let's see. You got 18 minutes.
Wendy does a
I
live.
love you
She
guys.
might
I've
catch
had a
me in the swimming
blast.
pool in about an hour.
What's up?
I said, if Wendy does a live, she might catch me in the swimming pool in about an hour catching them fish.
There you go, Wendy. You can get Dink up on your panel.
If I
Thank
had a
you. Thank
vehicle
you.
running, I'd go get me some more beer.
She says, I'm just saying. Go live. Or hop your ass up here. Or everybody go find out what they're doing afterwards. Yeah, it's gonna be almost 1 o'clock when I end this. And I'm trying to travel out of town tomorrow to hit Lake Taylorville. I hopefully will get there early in the morning or early in the afternoon. I'm not for sure when yet, though. Cricket, I see you still hanging out back there. Have a great night, Cricket. Thank you, thank you.
See you, Cricket.
And I gotta plant my seeds soon too. I still gotta get out there and start that damn garden before Wendy kicks me in my ass.
Oh, I know. Me too. I'm the same way. I'm behind on the garden situation.
Well, do you know somebody else's? Is there somebody else out there going live, Wendy, that you can promote? Or are you bringing your ass up here? Or are we just all saying goodnight soon? She says she ain't starting no live. Yeah, me too, YouTube police. I like to plant a seed. But now I do it on the back or the butt or the breast or down the throat because we have 2 kids and we ain't trying to have no more. Jefferson says I'll go live in my dreams. Why not go live, Jefferson? Come on, man. Long time supporter of so many. All you gotta do is click go live. If you don't want to be on camera, block your camera. That's all you gotta do. Joe says put the fire on and we'll hang here. Hey, I can do that too. Either way. Usually when I put the fire on, I might get 2 or 3 people hang out for a little while. 5 people. Sometimes the morning crowd will spike it up to 8 people, but yeah, I'm always willing to leave the fire pit running and give people just a chill place to hang out if they want to. I do still have Possum and Amanda's GoFundMe up there because we're still trying to pin that up during my whole vacation. I'm just going to keep pinning that every day. So I know they've got a lot of love and support and an amazing outpouring of support, but just because I'm going to keep pinning that while I'm out doing my thing on vacation. What's up, Journals of Awakening? Hello, hello. It says, cheers, Mike and Chad. Hope everything's good. Yeah, I've been having a good time on vacation, brother. Hope you're doing well over there in your own neck of the woods. Michelle's Happy Homestead says she ain't going live either. My goodness. Well, I'm going to throw the fire pit on when I leave. Y'all can go find another live or hang out here in the chat. That's up to y'all. What's up, Deadpool? Journal says I don't talk to police. That's a good motto. That's a good motto to have. Snitches get ditches. Oh, is he over there showing off that car again? Oh, no. I thought he was going to show off that little car again. That thing is badass, man. And it's street legal. It's street legal.
It is. You see
Look
that
at
motor?
this bad boy.
That's a 2200
Hold on, let me go
Volkswagen
full
motor.
screen for a minute. Let's see that bad boy.
That's a
Look at this
2200
bad
VW.
Ooh.
People think I'm going to put NOS on it as my goal. But I need to refresh in the pistons. Because I've got a lot of miles on it since 02. Since me and my dad
That
built
bad
it.
boy is still wild.
She likes to ride wheelies for sure. Well, I'll tell you what. Can you see me?
Yep.
You got the first day view of the Dink over Stink boat that I just purchased. Nobody else has seen it yet.
Hold on, let me go full on solo so we can see it better. There we go. Nice.
Not much yet, but that's before I'm done with. That's just the one that I got to make me through the season.
Yeah. Hey, it's a damn boat. You're gonna get to hit new spots in that bad boy.
Yeah, but look at this. I forgot. Look at this thing now. This is only a 14-foot boat, But this thing has got a 30 horse Evinrude on a 14-foot V bottom. It is way overkill, man. This thing will freaking throw up rooster tails like no other. I'm gonna take that motor off and put me like a 9.9 or a 15 horse on it. That 30 horse is just retarded on there.
Maybe they was in a bigger lake with some bigger waves and they were trying to get from one side to the other quicker. I don't know shit about boats.
Right? I don't know what the hell they was thinking with that.
I was just thinking maybe, depending on what their lake was like and what their weather was like, maybe you do need some power like that.
Damn, I think they
don't know.
already locked me out.
And by the way, if somebody could drop Dink Over Stink's link, just in case nobody in here has him, he's been up here hanging with us all night. We had some real talk, some fun talk, some whatever. He was also a great, just supporter to so many people. He's also was my very first member. I still never
Yay.
forget that. He was the very first one that clicked, become a member. Sunflowers, I'm actually getting out of here in 9 minutes, so you wouldn't be keeping me company. I'm leaving in 9 minutes. I'm gonna put the fire pit on.
Had to get me another beer.
Thank you, George. George is getting a link out there. Please, please, anybody in chat, if you do not have Dink Over Stink yet, his link just got dropped. I'm not kidding. His brother's real. He's awesome. He started a while back, but he hasn't done much, but he's planning on a lot of good things this year. That's why he's showing us the boat and stuff. And he's getting ready to get out there and start getting out more content, life
Yes, sir.
permitting. But he's a great supporter to many, many, many people. And you could tell that because I've already had 4 moderators drop the link as soon as I said, can somebody drop the link?
Thanks, guys. I sure appreciate that, really.
Yeah, I
really
literally
do.
had 4 moderators drop your link. And of course, George Ray was the first because he's a beast.
I appreciate it.
But if y'all don't have this gentleman next to me, Dink Over Stink here, please pick him up. That's my, whoops, wow. I just did the amateur thing and started pointing the wrong way. That's my buddy. And he's a great guy. He's just a real dude going through life like the rest of us. I mean, I will drop the link one more time if anybody wants to come up, but you're only going to have like 8 minutes because after that, I'm throwing a fire pit on. So if anybody wants to come up and say hi real quick, that's fine. Unless Wendy's coming up because she can run the show. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna leave the panel when I don't have Wendy up there because she's the one that can actually control the panel and do things. So if she's not coming up, you can pop up and say hi real quick, but I'm leaving in 7 more minutes. And once I do that, I remove everybody and throw the fire pit on if Wendy ain't here. Nothing against anybody else, but I can't leave the panel without the person who controls the panel. That would be me or Wendy.
Yeah, I don't control nothing. I don't want to.
Like, right, yeah. I need to speak to a couple other people who are regulars here that actually run channels and know how to fully function in StreamYard if they would like it. Because technically, I have 2 more seats to give away. I could give 2 more, powers like I gave Wendy. I can give 2 more of those away, but I don't know if anybody really wants it or not. I don't technically need it, so. But Wendy does an awesome job at it, but I have 2 more seats if somebody wanted that type of thing. If they wanted to run this show sometimes when I leave and whatever, but I ain't worried about it if not.
Thank you, Fishing a Dream. I appreciate that.
Yeah, Dink is awesome. Always has been. Hell, there's been 2 times where he was the only one that colored catfish on my live stream too.
If you want to call it a catfish,
Hey, it was a catfish.
I
It was
still cannot
a
get
catfish.
over.
I don't care. I don't care if it was a dink. It was a catfish. We're supposed to catfish. We're supposed to catfishing people, right? I mean, it was the only catfish. Dink over stink. Perfect name.
Right?
You know that because I even know that Mark from Catfish and Crappie and other people used to shout that name out too. Oh, that's one of the best names in the game. It is because hey, we all go out there. We all want to catch a big fish, but we all can't produce big
crazy
fish
is
all the
whenever
time. But we would
get a hold of
rather
people that don't
have
know what you
a
mean.
dink over a stink. So the channel name was awesome.
You'd
And nobody else
You'd
has
be
it.
surprised how many people don't get it though.
Yeah. But nobody else has that name. So even though you're a small channel, you're easily found. If you
That's
just search
true.
your name, you're the one that's there. Like you're up at the top. It
That's
took me
true.
forever to be able to find Scott Swift because it's his real name and Taylor Swift's dad is Scott Swift too. So until Scott Swift actually got bigger number wise and got searched a lot more and got a lot of views and stuff, his name would never come up when I try to search him, but now it does. Your name, even as a smaller channel, pops up to the top if you search your name. So it's a good channel name.
Deadpool.
Plus, you've proven many times it's true.
That's
Deadpool
right.
says 2 in the dink, 1 in the stink.
You darn right. Give him the shocker, baby.
Is that the fishing shocker?
That's the fishing shocker.
Wendy says she
Right
gets
there.
discount.
Bam! Give him a shocker.
Wendy says Mike needs more babysitters. Fill out an application ASAP. Oh man. But yeah, since I only got about 2.5 to 3 minutes left, Dink, I appreciate it coming up tonight. It's been a great night having you up here, just chilling out, shooting shit, showing us around your garage, your toys, your fish. Thankfully, the few times you paid a parking meter, you didn't take the phone with you.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. And just in case you missed it earlier, I did have one of the Philippine channels come in and they said they're going to send you some support and some love since you were up here. So
that's awesome.
You might see a influx in the numbers. I'm not for sure if you will or not. It's what they said in chat. So
that's awesome.
If you see an influx, that's what happened.
Cool.
Oh, we got Sunflowers with another dad joke. What's an astronaut's favorite candy bar? A Mars bar. She pops up with them dad jokes. 2 guys walk into a bar, the third guy ducks. What? I didn't get that one. 2 guys walk into a bar, the third guy ducks.
Oh, they walked into
I get it. Because they walked into a bar. So basically, they got thunked in the head.
Yeah.
The third guy ducks. That was a dad joke that took me a second. She said no earlier, but I don't know if she is now or not. She said no earlier because of trolls. Hey, no BS. What's going on, brother? I'm getting ready to get out of here. Like I literally have like 1 minute left.
No
I said I was
BS.
leaving at the 3 hour mark. It's 2:59 right now. So if somebody's going live, please get it out there right now. Right now. Cause if not, I'm turning the fire pit on. I mean, y'all are more than welcome to hang out with the fire pit. Like some people were saying, like, hey, let's just hang out. Usually that don't happen though. People will find something to do or somebody will go live. But obviously, if you do go live while the fire pit's running, you can go ahead and drop your link. Like, all right, I went live. I don't have to be here for that. So, Dink, I love you, brother. Thanks for being here this evening. No, why is a guest trying to pop up right now? Let me find out who it is. No, Sunflowers, sorry. I'm leaving. It's 3 hours. I'm turning on my fire pit. You guys can hang out and chat until somebody drops a live link, or if one of your buddies is going live, drop their link. But yeah,
thanks for having
I'm
me up,
taking
Mike.
off. I
Thanks
love you guys.
everybody in the panel.
Oh yeah, thanks for being up here tonight.
Yes, sir. I'll take it you
Appreciate
later,
it.
boss.
It's been a great evening. Thank you.
Thanks. Y'all have a good one.
You too, brother. Looks like it's frozen. Do I need to remove it? Let me see if there we go. All right, y'all. Like I said, Dink, thank you. I do appreciate you, Gene. It's been a great night. We've had some, like I said, like some serious talk, some fun talk, drank some beers, shooting the shit. Chat's been, great. It's been a funny interaction. Love you guys. Sunflowers, I'm sorry that I didn't add you up, but I'm leaving now. I'm saying my goodbyes. I'm gonna throw my fire pit on. Uh, if you guys are getting ready to go live or you have a buddy that's going live, feel free to throw it out there in chat so that you guys can go hang out together. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw the fire pit on, take my ass to bed, get a nap because tomorrow is my 1 year celebration. I'm gonna be driving out of town and fish at the spot where I got monetized just because, I want to pay homage to the day that I met a milestone on YouTube. So see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out tonight. And to Mr. Duggar and to Avid, it was a short live, 3 hours. I'll see y'all later. I love you. Thank you. I appreciate you. It's been a good night. Let me find out. Let's go over to where's it? It's Brand. I forgot. Wendy, I forgot to throw it. I forgot how to throw up my own fire pit for a minute. I gotta go to Brand. I gotta click loop. I gotta scroll down and find the fire pit. All right, there we go. All right, I'm going to ignite the fire pit. Oh man, I don't have Team Black Diamonds lighter out here. Damn it! It's been so long since I've done it, but let me use my cheap generic lighter. Let me light the fire pit. I'm sorry, Rob. I don't have your lighter with me, but let me go ahead and do it. I love you guys. See you tomorrow. All right, awesome. Michelle's going live. I was finishing up my cigarette, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn the fire pit off and take my butt to bed after the cigarette's done. Y'all go head over at Michelle's Happy Homestead. I'll see you guys later. Have a great night. Thank you, Michelle, for going live. I was finishing up my cigarette and beer back here and just saw that. I'll see y'all later. I'll be fishing tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. I'll go ahead and end the live instead of leaving the fire pit on. See you later.